we just want to go. So welcome to everyone. And hey, we're here, 2024. We are here alive and well. Happy New Year to everyone. It was just like yesterday that I moderated the series the session that we had in 2023, and it's a year already. So good to have everyone here. Warm welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. We welcome you. We're glad to have you here. We're excited. So please let's just keep the introductions going. Let us know your name, what you do for a living, where you are based, and your expectations from this program. What are you looking forward to taking away from this session? Good morning and Happy New Year to everyone. It's so good to be here. Welcome to SAFEtainability Series 001. My name is Adeteju Adeniro, Teju for short, and I will be your moderator for today. It promises to be a wonderful time. So I want you to fasten your seatbelts, get a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, so whatever works for you. But one thing I want you to do is to ensure that you are glued to your screens. Welcome. So, like I said earlier, you're welcome to the SAFEtainability Series 001. This is the first of its kind. Don't get me wrong, we've had programs in the past, but for the SAFEtainability series, this is the first. And the word SAFEtainability is a blend of two words, safety and sustainability. And of course, at the heart of sustainability is the people, profit, and planet. So there's no way we would talk about sustainability and not talk about safety. So that's why we have the blend. And of course, it's organized by the QHSCS Leadership Academy. QHSCS is just quality, health, safety, environment, and sustainability. So we have an academy where we train leaders, QHSCS leaders, to be all-rounded, well-grounded, all-rounders. So we want people to have the necessary knowledge, the soft skills, they need to be able to be leaders in the organization. And the QHSCS Leadership Academy over the years has been doing a great job in that regard. I think we should give them, a hand. Let's just clap for them. It's not easy. I see graduations online. I see people posting and everything, talking about the level of impact, that this academy is having. So I think we should celebrate everyone, who is ensuring that we have this academy run all year round. We have people, volunteers, who commit their time, their efforts, their energy, their resources, their knowledge, to ensure that we have everything that we need. Thank you very much. Wow. I like this audience. Wonderful. Good to have everyone here. Good to have you all here. And thank you. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the applause going. So it's a new year. And it's important that, we're equipped with the right resources, to have a wonderful year. And so as we're preparing, that's it basically. And I'm excited to see the number that we have. We have 255 participants already on the call. It shows me that these are people that are ready, to take on 2024. And, like they say in Nigeria now, no grief for anybody. So people are ready to say, this year has to work. This year has to work for me. Awesome. Special shout out to Chidera. Good to have you here. So please, let's just get ready. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be a great time. And I want us to pay attention to this session because we can't afford to downplay the importance of our minds. I read a book a long time ago, and the writer said, we don't rise above the level of our thoughts. Our thoughts and attitudes shape who we become eventually. So if the program says the two great mindsets we need in 2024, and I know that these speakers are well-grounded, trust me. So we just need to pay attention to our minds. We need to know these mindsets, so that we can make the best out of the year. Yes. Somebody is saying no grief for anybody. Yes, that's also a kind of mindset. Don't worry, we'll get into it. Don't let me get ahead of myself. Good morning and warm welcome to everyone. So before we dive into the mindset discussions, as it's our custom, we will take a moment to emphasize the importance of safety and sustainability, in our day-to-day life. So we'll be having a SAFEtainability moment to be taken by the gorgeous and knowledgeable Nkem Adelugba. Nkem, let me know if you're ready for me. Is she
Sorry,
ready?
but I'm telling you, we are not moving the screen. The screen is just one page. Who's controlling the screen?
All right, sir. Nkem, can we move to the sustainability moment? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Teju, Princess of Africa. She's one of the best safety professionals that we have. Good day, everyone. Happy New Year. My name is Nkem Delin Adeluba. I'm happy to be here in this very wonderful moment in history. You're all welcome to this best enlightening and transformative program in 2024. Please note that this world is ours, and we all need to think about tomorrow. I am here to share about sustainability moments. Sustainability is a blend of the word safety and sustainability. And sustainability itself is about safe thinking and sustainable living. Thinking about tomorrow is very important. Whatever you do today will always impact on the world. Let's not destroy the world. It's up to us, all of us, including your family, all of us on this Zoom meeting, this Zoom training, that we need to work together and do everything that all our action that will not affect the future. After this next generation, we need to also help ourselves to not destroy the resources of this generation. So let's go straight to the next video. And please kindly pay attention to this video. It really helps us to understand what it means to take our tomorrow very serious. Thank you very much.
This is about tomorrow, for a thriving, living world.
It's up to us to act today.
We have to question everything.
How we see ourselves.
The world around us.
Everything we do.
How we act is a reflection of who we are.
Every step leaves a footprint on tomorrow.
We need to move forward with a sense of purpose.
Without empathy, collaboration,
concrete actions.
Without humanity, progress is empty.
For tomorrow is real people connecting,
empowering each other to make real change in the world.
We are not going to take anything for granted.
Or to wait and see what's around the corner. We're going to act.
For tomorrow.
For tomorrow.
For tomorrow.
We'll do it because we owe it to the ones who come next.
Because we can make the world a better place.
Because we can work together.
Because of me.
Because of you.
Because of us. If we look ahead with humanity.
We can act for tomorrow. Today.
Thank you very much. I'm sure you guys pay attention. Tomorrow, we need to think about ourselves. Sustainability is about safe thinking and sustainable living. And that's very important, that we need to think about it and think about tomorrow. Is now we must act today and start changing our way of living and our way of thinking. Thank you very much, Teju, Princess of Africa. It's good to have you.
Thank you, Kim. That was short and straight to the point. Act for tomorrow, today. Somebody said, no grief for anybody, SAFEtainably. Awesome. I like that. So let's act for tomorrow, today. Let's not consume all the resources that the future will also need. You know, we need to think about the people.
You are distracting me.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was for me. So we need to think about tomorrow, you know, in all that we do. Think about how our actions, you know, affect the people coming behind us. Thank you very much, Akim. I'm sure it was value for your time, and, you know, there was something to take away from that session. I think it's important that we also thank, you know, appreciate and recognize our leaders who are on this call. So this is all just saying thank you to every of our industry leaders that have joined. We're glad to have you here. And of course, we look forward to getting your contribution too as we move on. All right. So we won't take too much of your time. Just move on to the next on our agenda for today. So the welcome address, I have a wonderful lady here who will be taking the welcome address. She's in fact, she needs no introduction. We know her. Most people who graduated from this QHSCS Leadership Academy have had to interface with her at one point or the other. She's eloquent, she's knowledgeable, she's astute. She knows, she knows what her job, and she's a wonderful person. So I'd like to just call on Oyinlola Okanlawon, who is the registrar and co-founder, impressive, of QHSCS Leadership Academy, to take the opening remark. Over to you, Oyinlola.
Thank you, Princess Teju. Okay, all those adjectives. Well, to God be the glory. So, good morning, everyone. Happy New Year to each and every one of you, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed participants, distinguished guests, the QHSCS faculty, our chancellor, convener, the students of the academy, the movers and shakers of the QHSC space in Nigeria, in Africa, and all over the world. On behalf of myself and the leadership of the QHSCS Leadership Academy, I'm delighted to extend a very warm virtual welcome to all of you to this delightful and enlightening webinar, The Two Great Mindsets. We are grateful to have such a very diverse and engaging audience, as we can see from the beginning of the session. The QHSCS Leadership Academy was established in 2021 and has successfully graduated over 300 professionals. We are currently in our third batch of students. We have the objective to equip professionals with the necessary technical and soft skills so that they can excel in the QHSC space wherever they find themselves. We also aim to develop responsible leaders who would make positive difference in the lives of those around them. Furthermore, we are committed to giving back to communities in every way possible, and that's why we've initiated a program called SAFEtainability for Orphanage. Our goal is to improve the quality of life in orphanages by conducting facility safety assessments, addressing any gaps found, training caregivers in health, safety, environment, first aid, and fire safety. And as you know, at the beginning of every year, the Academy hosts a webinar like this to help professionals shape their careers for the upcoming year. As a very renowned, while preparing myself for this session, I came across a quote and I would like to share that. It's from a renowned philosopher and psychologist, William James. He said that the greatest discovery of my generation is that human beings can change their lives by changing their attitudes and mindset. So throughout this program, as we'll be spending the next 2 to 3 hours, we'll hear from insightful speakers, Engineer Jami Batmos and Madam Yetele, people who I have been under their tutelage over the years, and I've been so blessed. We're going to be engaging them, and they will engage us in thought-provoking discussions. They'll share their experiences, and they'll shed more light on the topic. At the QHSCS Leadership Academy, you know that we always say that have an open mind towards learning, relearn, unlearn, and learn. So as you listen this morning, I hope that this webinar would help catalyze your personal growth and also inspire new perspective for 2024. Keep your notepad close and jot down the nuggets that would help shaping your new year. So like the Holy Book, we say, don't just be listeners of the word, be doers. That means put into action everything you're going to learn today. Thank you so much for being a part of this experience. I am looking forward, we are all looking forward to the wealth of knowledge and inspiration that would unfold during this webinar. Thank you so much. Teju, over to you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Oyinlola. And so was I incorrect about the adjectives I used to describe her earlier? She's eloquent, and we can all see that. Thank you very much, Oyinlola. We celebrate you. We appreciate the great work that you are doing in the academy. Thank you so much for that inspiring opening remark. Of course, we are ready, to receive from our eloquent and knowledgeable speakers. So thank you very much for that opening remark. And also, in addition to that, there's a video that will be played after this just to show you the last convocation ceremony of the last set of leaders, that graduated from this wonderful academy. So let's just watch.
Best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count stand up for the champions, for the
Mind is not insult. Inside our group, when we say you are man, you are making a difference. So this man is a Sarah group leader that is what? Making a difference. So the man is
stand up for the champions, for the champions, stand up.
Over the past months, we have undergone series of training, and today we are coming out as people that are ready to add values to individuals, organizations, and the society at large. At this point, let me appreciate the visionary behind this academy, Engineer Jamil Badman, for his visionary leadership, and to our facilitators. We are eternally grateful for allowing us to learn from your work of knowledge. Today, we are happy to be here. We appreciate everyone for coming to celebrate with us, and we have our promise that will be a great ambassador of this institution and will make the academy proud at every point in time. Thank you very much.
Fellow graduates with disabilities, I have known you for a while, and I know that each and every one of you has got something special. You all are creative and smart in many different ways, so I encourage you all to never doubt yourselves. I strongly hope that Nigeria and Nigerians are watching, that disability is only a thing of the mind, that regardless of our obvious challenges and the many barriers in the society we find ourselves, we keep on striving to make our different abilities count for something. Today, we have proven beyond reasonable doubt that there is ability in disability.
Pick myself up. Stand up.
Your hand will be strong. That this work you have begun will continue. That when you leave, that people that are going to come will see your footprint. May God continue to bless you. Congratulations.
Stand up. Stand up for the champions.
There are ways to get there if you care enough for living. Make a little space,
make a better place. Build the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me.
Myself back up.
Wow, that was emotional at every level, It's highly inspirational. Thank you so much. You know, when I saw the lady who had the disability and I saw the people too, I like the level of inclusion. This is so inspiring. Thank you very much, QHSCS Leadership Academy. This is posterity will thank you for this. This is wonderful. This is really inspiring. And you know, on the side, when that part where Gina Javi said the mad tag, that I said, oh, that's in Ikeja Electric, they say this person is mad and everything. We went for a conference in Australia, in Sydney, and he said the same thing. You know, and I looked at the expression across the room when he said, you know, we are mad. And we were like, what? And then he had to explain that it means making a difference. And of course, there's no better way to describe making a difference than this video that we just watched. And this is really awesome and beautiful. Thank you very much to the QHSCS Academy for the work that they do. We don't take it for granted. Thank you so much. Okay, and while we were watching that video, some of our leaders joined the call and would like to specially appreciate them and recognize them. So we have Mr. Razak Adewale, he's the HSC manager for Ibile Oil and Gas. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's good to have you here, sir. We have Madam Adejumoke Shongolano, a QHSC facilitator. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming, for joining the call. Ambassador Comfort, thank you for always supporting, always showing up. Good to have you here. We recognize you. You're welcome. And then we have Dr. Enobong Ezekiel, the Group Head Strategy NACO. Thank you so much. It's good to have you here, sir. we're glad to have you in our midst. And of course, my own leader, Madam Nwosu, the CEO of Fresh Fountain Consulting. Good to have you here. Good to have you here, ma'am. And Happy New Year to you. And then we have Madam Olayinka Alabi. She's the head QHSC Mason Group. It's good to have you here, ma'am. Thank you for joining. And of course, we have my own friend, Madam Rolake Odusi, the QHSC lead, Falcon Corporation. Thank you so much, ma'am. It's good to have you here. And of course, we have Engineer Dakbomolade. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the constant support. Thank you for always coming, and we're glad to have you here. We look forward to receiving some nuggets, at some point from you. Thank you so much. All right. So as we go on with the event, we'll have to, recognize industry leaders as they join, and yes, just to appreciate them. We're always glad to have them with us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are ready. I know some people are like, this moderator, she talks too much. Can we just get into the business of the day? Calm down, relax, we'll get into it. So I hope we are ready, to just, let's get our notepads. I'll remind us about that. The faintest ink, I say this a lot, is better, than the sharpest brain. So we're going to that moment where we would have our speakers, come and talk to us about this great mindsets that we will need to adopt, to make the best of 2024. So please get ready, fasten your seatbelts, make sure no one is disturbing you. Just face your, screen, whatever it is, be relaxed, and trust me, it is going to be value for your time. You will get every tool that you need to be equipped for the journey of 2024. And come December 31st, your vision, that your 2024 recap is going to be lit. So you just pay attention, get ready, don't be in a hurry. It's going to be a wonderful time. So I'd like to just hand over to Nkem now while she does an introduction of our first speaker. Nkem, are you ready for me?
Yes, I'm here. Teju, Princess of Africa. Thank you very much. Hi, everybody. I'm back again. Our very distinguished speaker, Madam Iyetule Abobare, is a leader, a catalyst for positive change. She has proven a track record of transforming businesses and organizations across different sectors like payments, development, finance, out-of-house advertising, consulting and training, and energy. She's currently the head of corporate performance at Ikeja Electric, where she drives the company's objective of bringing energy to life responsibly. Madam Iyetule has a Master of Science in Environmental Engineering from the University of Strathclyde, UK, and 2 executive MBA degrees from Obafemi Awolowo University, Nigeria, and a Quantic School of Business and Technology, USA. Likewise, she is a certified Prince 2 practitioner, 6 Sigma, Scrum, and project management professional. Importantly, she combines her knowledge and professional expertise to deliver superlative results in diverse endeavors using best practices and innovation. She is a lifelong learner who leverages self-development and mindset transformation for impact. Outside of her work, Madam Iyetule enjoys spending quality time with her family and friends, painting, playing table tennis, chess, Scrabble, and the lead guitar. Additionally, she is a mentor, professional on how to take charge of their career with proactive planning and strategic action. She credits God for her achievements and recognizes the God factor in her life. Please, everyone, go to the chat board and welcome her. Give her all the accolades she needs. This is a great leader. Please help us to welcome Madam Iyetule Abobare. We're so honored to have you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ma, for having us. Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Ma, for spending time with us today. Thank you so much. Please keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Thank you very much. Madam,
thank you so much, Nkem. Thank you, Madam Iyetule. I'll let you speak in a minute. Thank you so much. That was an impressive profile. You know, last night I did some looking around, so I was being nosy. I said, let me just have a look at. And when I saw the profile, I was like, do people sleep at all? She's a lifelong learner, you know, impressive profile. She's done so well for herself. Thank you so much, ma'am. It's good to have you here. Before she goes ahead to take on the stage, I just want to ask a quick question. So I noticed that when the first teaser came out on LinkedIn, I saw that people were trying to guess the mindsets. Does anyone want to take a wild guess what these two great mindsets are? Do you want to take a wild guess? Let's see in the chat box. Do you want to take a wild guess? Do you want to take a wild guess? What are these great mindsets? Two, just two. Thank you. Yes, we welcome her. We are glad to have you. John says safety and sustainability. Good one. Everybody seems to be going with that. Learning and relearning. Grit and good mindset. Madam Iyetule, is it looking like it? Personality check. Resilience and focus. Safety and sustainability. Let's see. Keep coming. Keep them coming, rather. Let's see. What was happening with safety and sustainability? Growth and fixed mindset. Focus and time. Commitment and intentionality. Focus and determination. Safe thinking. Okay, I can and I must. Sweet. Discipline and focus. All right. So let me not stress us any further. So we'll just have her take the stage now and just talk about the first mindset that we'll be looking at for today. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and we will talk about the unbreakable mindset. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. And thank you for welcoming me. I must thank the Quality Health, Safety, Environment, and Sustainability team for inviting me to speak during this session. Engineer Jamil has been on my case since last year. So he's told me ahead of time that I must talk about this unbreakable mindset during the sustainability session. And thank God, here I am. Engineer Jamil, finally, here I am. It's so good to see everyone here. I heard the introduction of Mrs. Monica Wosu. I'd worked with her in 2009 or 10. Whilst that was my early days in my career when I was the management representative for a company that was trying to get the ISO 9001 2015 certification. 2008 then, 9001 2008. So she opened my eyes deeper into the QHSC aspect of things. And it's nice to have her on board here. Oyelola, it's good to see you too. And for everyone who made out time out of their busy will, that your time today will not be wasted. We'll be talking about unbreakable mindset. Everybody that tried to guess what we're going to talk about today, somehow you mentioned the various little elements of what we'll be talking about today. And one thing I'll tell you is this session is going to be very interactive. At some point, I'll ask you to give me some feedback via the chat box, and please, let's be present. We'll see as we go what it actually takes. The way this presentation is going to go, I would use real life scenarios. You hear stories. And the essence is to ensure that everybody that has come here today takes something out of this place that they can use in making their lives better or making an impact
in their various circles of life. And without wasting much of our time, I'll just project my screen and go straight into the topic. I'm so excited to be here and to think we have over 100 people here. Wow. Thank you for taking out that time to join. Just give me a second to project my screen now. I want to assume everybody can see my screen. The unbreakable mindset. And this photo is very instructive. You can see somebody in a pit trying to come out. For somebody to be captured in that kind of environment and you still have the willpower you didn't resign to face. You still have that willpower, that inner strength to try and come out of it and come out into the light. That takes an unbreakable mindset to achieve. So this morning we'll be delving into unbreakable mindset. What actually is unbreakable mindset? Why should I have it? Why are you even telling me about it? How, if I want to make my mindset unbreakable, what should I do? How should I go about it? And I will use the poster child, and that's my own opinion, of unbreakable mindset because I've studied them and looked at the way they did things. And like I said, I will also be sharing some stories. Some are personal and some are the ones that the people around me have experienced, just to throw more light on this topic and ensure that we break it down to the smallest or simplest form for everybody to get something out of it. The unbreakable mindset. So now I'm sure a lot of us, we've heard about, oh, this glass is this, is that. I just want us to have a small exercise. I want everybody to go to the chat now. This glass of water you are seeing on my screen, just describe it using 1 or 2 sentences. Assume the person you are giving that description to cannot see or has impaired vision. Impaired vision meaning the person cannot see clearly. So the person is asking you, tell me what is in this glass. So using 2 sentences, just describe what you see in this glass. Go to the chat, quick, just within a minute. Tell me what you see. Half full, a glass of water, clean water, half-filled glass of water, transparent glass of water, half full, half empty. The glass is half full. Samuel Uzo said, okay. Abiodun, half full, half empty. Interesting. Half-filled is clean. Glass cup placed on glass of pure water. All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Transparent glass of water. Interesting. So this simple exercise, as simple as it may be, it has a lot to do with mindset. The kind of response you give determines, I can tell the kind of mindset those people have to a large extent, just by the way they describe things. Some said half full, some said half empty, and there is no right or wrong answer. And we'll see why that is. Sometimes there are some pessimists that will say, the glass is half full. Some optimists, the optimist will tell you it's half full. Pessimists will say half empty. You have the nihilist. The scientists will come and tell you, oh, there is water and there is air at the top. The nihilist will come too and tell you his own version. But one person amongst them who is an opportunist, while all of them are trying to describe it, the opportunist will just go there and drink the glass of water and walk away. So we are going to look at this in detail. Mindset, how does it play a role in our lives? What exactly is mindset? What do we understand by mindset? We have been hearing this word mindset. What is it? What is a mindset? What does mindset mean to you? Again, please remember I mentioned the sessions I always take, they are usually interactive. So I want to see 5 people or more, as many as can give us that answer. To you, what does mindset mean to you? I want to hear from us before I even give us my own definition of what I believe a mindset is. The way we think or the way our mind works, the way we think, way of thinking. Nambi John, thank you. Mindset is one's thought, your perception about something, my viewpoint, perspective of things, the way our minds are set. The person just flipped it, mindset, the way our minds are set. A preconceived viewpoint. Okay, thank you very much. It means that every one of us, or virtually everyone, has an idea, a thinking pattern, beliefs, mental attitude, perception of things to get prepared. Wow, thank you, thank you. Now, what does mindset mean to you? And I'll just show you my own little definition of what mindset is. Mindset, to me, and based on this definition, is how you view and process the world around you. How you see the world around you and how you process it. Remember that simple exercise I just gave at the beginning of that glass of water. Everyone gave their own answer based on how they viewed that glass of water and how they are processed what they saw. And that it is based on those two key elements that they said or gave the answers they gave. Mindset is how you view and process the world around you. And the thing is, it influences how you think, how you feel, and how you act in any situation. So there are some people today, they can lose 100 million. So they will just, oh, it's money. As long as there's life, there is hope. And the next thing is they are thinking of how to get that money back or even get more. While there are some people, they can lose the same money and they will not be able to take it. The way they have viewed that money, they've equated it to their life. So they've seen it that, oh, without this money, they are nothing. What is now there to live for? It is a thing of mindset. And this mindset has a way of determining how far you go or every one of us go in life. It's a new year now. Everybody is writing New Year resolutions. They have big goals, big, hairy, audacious goals. Everybody wants to achieve big things. Everybody is dreaming big. But your mindset, coupled with your action and how consistent you are in executing those set of actions, will determine to a large extent how your mindset, how your goals will go. I was discussing with someone and he said, this year, she was trying to think of, okay, now it's 2024, I need to document my goals, which is a good thing. But by the time she did an honest review of how her last 3 years had gone, to say, in 2021, what percentage of my goals did I achieve? In 2022, 2023. And she found out that she kept carrying over goals. So it's like you are writing a goal to achieve something you did not achieve in 2023 that you plan to achieve in 2022, but you documented in 2021. So that brought some level of reality, and she just told herself, let me be honest, what can I do? Your goals do not have to be out of this world. There are some things you even think they are small, but those things, if you are consistent with them, it will improve your life. Remember, when this session was being advertised, you could see that quote by Steve Maraboli. He said, when your mindset changes, everything outside will change along with it. So your mindset, write this down. It is how you view and process the world around you. It influences how you think, how you feel, and how you act. You can see how something internal is becoming external. It started with your thinking, and you started feeling it. Before you know, you started acting it. So mindset is very critical. And today we will be dwelling on the unbreakable mindset. Now, so what is an unbreakable mindset? We know what mindset is now. Why are we even using an adjective to qualify a mindset? This now. What is an unbreakable mindset? I want us again to go to the chat. Tell me what you think an unbreakable mindset is. Everyone, thank you. I have very interactive participants here. Everybody interacts and they are giving feedback, and I love that. Just tell me, what do you understand? To you, what is an unbreakable mindset? If Unaya says a resilient mindset, a resilient mindset, flexibility, resilient mindset, mindset that cannot be altered, a fortified mindset, unflinching mindset, a determined mindset. Wow, a dogged mindset, a rigid mindset, unchangeable mindset, fixed mindset, unbreakable mindset, not really, a strong mindset, a focused mindset, a determinant and resilient mindset, a firm mindset. Wow, goal-setting mindset. Belief in yourself, you are able to overcome difficulties, a growing mindset. Thank you, everyone. This audience, they are very wonderful. So now let's look at it. What is an unbreakable mindset really? I know a lot of us, we have heard about growth mindset and fixed mindset. But how many of us have heard about unbreakable mindset before now? Just wave your hand. Show, signify by waving your hands or just wave if you've heard about the unbreakable mindset before today. Just wave. If you have heard about it, the unbreakable mindset. Ajibola said no. Wow, okay. What's an unbreakable mindset? Let's get into it. An unbreakable mindset. So, mindset really, it has different definitions for different people. Everyone would give their definition based on what they think a mindset is. And for me, this unbreakable mindset, the poster child for unbreakable mindset, when you think about unbreakable mindset, the people or the group of people that comes to mind is the US Navy SEAL. At least, even though you have never heard about US Navy SEAL, you heard about the group or the team that helped the US capture Osama bin Laden. It was the Navy SEAL. SEAL simply means sea, air, and land. This thing, they are amphibious. If you put them on land, they will give you results. Take them into the sea, ocean, underneath, they will give you results. Take them to the air, they will give you results. Anywhere they are amphibious. They can give you results, air, sea, land. And the kind of training they give to them is not just the same training they give their military. There is something, you can see this picture. This photo you are seeing is a photo that was taken during one of their trainings. And you see the way their arms are locked together to show teamwork. Their head is buried, all of them, their heads are buried in the sea. And that sea water is salty. And we all know what salty water does to the skin. It can peel off your skin. Before you know it, you start having wounds. But the way they are now, they dare not stand up. It's their training. Sometimes the wave can bring the water and it will cover them up and they will still be there. What is this training trying to bring about? It's trying to teach them resilience and to be mentally tough. Mental toughness is one of the reasons why you see during a boxing match, you will see a seemingly hefty guy being taken out by someone that is so slim that you think that just one punch from this person will knock this one out. But that slim guy, he has developed mental toughness and is able to withstand and wear out the big guy. And at the end, he won the match. So I'll be going back to the story of this US Navy SEAL and linking it to other stories to buttress the points on this unbreakable mindset. They are among the elite warriors, like I said. They give you results, and that's what every one of us wants. We all know what the country is saying. People, our coordinator just gave us the slogan on the street now: no grief for anybody. Everybody wants their life to be better. There is nobody here that doesn't want a better life. Everybody wants a better life. But how do they have it? How did these SEALs, these guys that have become US Navy SEALs, how did they develop that unbreakable mindset? They were just regular human beings that signed up to join the military. And eventually they passed the test and joined this set of elite group who delivers value to the US Army. And you know what their motto is? Their motto is: the only easy day was yesterday. The only easy day was yesterday, and it pays to be a winner. And I want each and every one of us to take this motto to mind in our personal lives and as individuals. The only easy day, it actually was yesterday. That difficulty you thought you went through yesterday and you thought was the end of your life. Somehow you came out of it and you are still here, you are still standing. It means that you are tougher and more resilient than you thought you were. Sometimes when challenges come our way, we just think that's the end of us. Think back. The biggest challenge that you ever had, what was it? That thing that you thought almost swallowed you. But today, when you think about it, you still laugh. Unbreakable mindset means different things to different people. For some, it's a state of mind where you can overcome obstacles, challenges, or adversity that comes your way. To others, is a resilient mindset that allows you bounce back from difficulties and hardship. Another will tell you is a mindset that challenges the status quo and dares to be different. We all saw the definition all of us were putting out there. It was diverse. Some will say it's a growth mindset that sees challenges as opportunities rather than threats and embraces feedback and criticism to grow and improve. One thing Unbreakable mindset also does, it helps you filter negativity and toxicity because of your well-being. We all know everybody is talking about well-being today. Oh, my mental health, my mental health. So an Unbreakable mindset helps you filter those things out. If you look at these elite warriors called the US Navy SEAL, they have, I think, about 4, their efforts, what guides them, like their guiding rule. And the first one, they will tell you, I am a warrior. Everybody here, you are a warrior, just like the US Navy SEAL. They said, in times of war and uncertainty, there's a special breed of warrior to lead, and they are ready to answer their nation's call. They don't say, oh, come, we are going to Afghanistan. They'll say, oh, no, I can't go there. I'm a warrior. Whenever my nation wants me, I go. You are a warrior. Whatever challenge or problems comes your way, you have the capability. If only you will just sit and reflect. You have the answer. You can go through it and you will come out better than you were before. Their second ethos is, my word is my bond. It means that when I tell you something, you can take it to the bank. If I tell you I will do this, you can take it and go and sleep. I will actually do it. They serve with honor. They'll tell you, I serve with honor, both on the battlefield and off the battlefield. And if you see these people, they are very disciplined. Very, very disciplined. They have the ability to control their emotions. They don't just lose their temper at everything. They control their emotions regardless of the circumstances. They are not quick to just make conclusions. And they are not uncompromising when it comes to integrity. For you to say you are a person of your word, it means that what you say and what you do, they match. Your words and your actions. You will not tell somebody good morning and the person will go and look at the time to really see whether it's morning or it's afternoon. So, you know, there are some people like that, when they tell you good morning, are you sure it's morning? They have integrity. Their word is their bond. And the next one is, their fourth ethos is, I am never out of the fight. That fight, I must win it. I am never out of the fight. And the lives, they believe that the lives of their teammates and the success of the mission depend on them, both their technical skill, their tactical proficiency, their attention to detail. For every one of us here today that you have goals, there are hundreds, if not thousands of people that are relying on your success. So you cannot afford to fail. If you fail, you have not just failed. There are hundreds of people who are looking up to you or who are waiting for their own success to start as a result of your own success that you have also let down. So you need that unbreakable mindset in 2024. And the US Navy SEAL, they also believe that their training is never complete. They are lifelong learners. They don't believe they know it all. They keep learning because they need to maintain that unbreakable mindset. Remember, their motto, the only easy day was yesterday. If you have that kind of mindset to say the only day that was easy for you was yesterday, you will continually seek knowledge. Because those challenges that come your way, they are new. They may be challenges that you have never, ever faced before. And that is why their training is not complete. And lastly, they believe that they will not fail. Tell yourself, I will not fail. In fact, type it on the chat. Put your name. I will not fail. I will not fail. If you have that mindset and you have that belief, you will definitely not fail. It will drive you to do what you are supposed to do. I will not fail. In 2024, I will not fail. I will see how we transform our words. Take it from just being mere words to becoming even actions. So now, we have looked at what mindset is. I need you to keep following me. What an unbreakable mindset is. And now, I will give you one story. For those of us on LinkedIn, I'm very sure you may have heard of this guy called Toby Oluwole. You can check him out after this session. A regular guy on LinkedIn, in his early 20s initially, he really wanted to work with this company called Shopify. And he applied. He applied the first time. They didn't take him. He didn't get the job. That didn't stop him. He went back the second time. He applied again. He didn't get the job. That didn't stop him. He went back the third time. He applied again. He didn't get the job. He went back the fourth time. He applied again. Still didn't get the job. For some, they will just give up. But he did give up. He went back the fifth time because he had told himself, I will not fail. This job, I must get it. This Shopify, I will work there. So he went back the fifth time. He applied again. He still did not get the job. And he went back again the sixth time. He applied. Lo and behold, he still didn't get the job. You expected somebody has tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some people will even be telling him, is it only Shopify that is the company in Canada? It's based in Canada. Try other companies. But he had told himself this company called Shopify because he had read about them and had discussions with some of their employees. And he found out that that is exactly where he wants to be. In Shopify, you are encouraged to be an entrepreneur. In fact, if you have your own personal business, they will even prefer you. If they have 2 candidates, for instance, both of them perform the same equally during the interview, but one has a personal business is running. The chances are that they will likely or most likely go for the one that did well and already has his own personal business because they promote the entrepreneurial and intrapreneurial spirit in Shopify. And they give their employees the opportunity to work from anywhere in the world. So he really loved that. He wanted that. And he went back the 7th time. It was the 7th time he got the job. How many of us have that kind of unbreakable mindset? When you try the first time, you go again. You go the second, you go third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and even up to the 7th. And he said, even after that 7th time, if he didn't get that job, he would have gone back there again because it is that job or that job, no other option. And he got the job. And today, according to him, he said he has retired. He retired at 29. He's just barely 30 this year. Retired at 29. That because when he got to Shopify, Shopify opened his mind to opportunities. And while in Shopify, remember I said they encourage people to start their business. He was able to launch his own business. Today, he has 2 businesses. He said while he was running the business, he was still working and told himself, when this business starts paying me the kind of salary that he's earning at Shopify, he will leave and focus on the business. And lo and behold, the business did that. I think it was in 2023 or 2022 that the business was even paying more than he was earning. And he decided to quit. And according to him, he said he retired. And now he's focusing on that business. So what kind of mindset? How many of us have that kind of mindset? Today you apply for a job. You have not even applied up to 3 jobs. You have given up. Say, Nigeria, there is no job in Nigeria. You have to know somebody. You don't have to know somebody. And maybe let me even use this opportunity to state it. I mentioned to you that I will be giving you practical stories, not hearsays. These story I just told you, practical. From 2012, which is about, this year will make it 12 years, I've never applied for a job to say, oh, dear sir, I wish to apply. No. And I'll tell you why. Invest in yourself. Most times, people believe that the money you spend in professional development and investment is a waste. If you have an unbreakable mindset and you have a goal, you need to invest in yourself so that when that opportunity comes, you may likely even be the only person. In 2010, I made a decision that I was going to take the project management professional certification. And when I made that decision, a lot of people were like, are you this small girl? Where are you running to? Even us that have 10 years experience, we have not even thought about that. The exam is expensive. You cannot pass it. All sorts of discouragement. But then I didn't even know about what unbreakable mindset is. But I knew my mind was already made up. Whether it's difficult for you, I'm this kind of person, I do not use other people's feedback to judge. I can take your feedback, I can learn from it. But sometimes, if I'm convinced about that thing, I go ahead and do it. So I made that decision. I started reading for the exam. It was a training I attended that opened my eyes to project management. And I loved it. I just loved how it exposes you to everything. You will know a bit about HRO, you will know about finance, you will know about everything. So you as a project manager, you are even, your head of finance can be in your team. You are the one giving directions and bringing everything they do together as a whole. I wanted that kind of management thing that exposes me. So I made that decision and I registered for that exam. Irrespective of my whole month's salary was not even enough to pay for that exam. So I worked towards it. I planned for it. As of then, this is 2010. I got that certification May 2010, but I started planning for it in 2009 after I attended that training rather. And the exam, funny enough, as of then, it was $555. If you are a member of PMI, you pay $405. If you are a non-member, you pay $555. So I paid, everything I paid was about $555 because I just told myself, why pay $555 for an exam when I can pay that same amount and still get an exam and a 1-year membership? So I went for that option. Today, you can Google it and check. At least I still checked as of December 2023. The price of project management professional exam is still $555. So some of you may be thinking, oh, then dollar was not 1,200 and something. The way it is difficult now is the same way it was difficult to get $555. Imagine using your 2-month salary to pay for a professional exam. That's how I want us to think about it. So I went for it, irrespective of what my senior colleagues were saying. Some were even telling me how they wrote the exams 3 times. I just closed my mind to it. I said, if I needed to grow in my career as a project manager, because as at then, I had made up my mind that that was what I wanted to do. And I found out that was the certification that would set you apart. I needed to be among the elite, just like the US Navy SEALs are among the elite warriors. I didn't know much about them, but I just knew I wanted to stand out. And whatever will make me stand out, that thing I must get it. And I registered for the exam. Everybody in my office, they were waiting. Oh, when is your exam? Every day I come to the office, the good morning became, when is your PMP exam? And they were all waiting. The day I wrote the exam is one of the longest exams I've written. It's a 4-hour exam and it's online. And that's where you will know 4 hours is like 10 minutes. You will sit down, you can take breaks, but it's going to be out of your time. So I took the exam and immediately you click submit, you will know that day, there and there, whether you pass. And when I saw congratulations, I said yes. Text message, by the time I got to my phone, everybody wanted to know, how was the exam? Did you pass? And lo and behold, I passed. And I confidently told them, I passed. So what sacrifices are you making for those goals you want to achieve? I also told you since 2012, I've not applied for a job. It's things like this. I invested in myself. I ensure I signed up to LinkedIn. I optimized my profile. Most times recruiters will, oh, your profile looks interesting. I have a role for you. They offer me those opportunities. And I look at them. If it's something that aligns with my own personal objective and goals, I go for them. But if I didn't invest in myself, I won't look attractive to those recruiters. Every company is looking for somebody that will add value to them. And you cannot add value to anybody or a company without first adding value to yourself, because you cannot give what you do not have. So this is for the job seekers or for those that want to change jobs. You need that unbreakable mindset. You need that investment in yourself. You need that value. When they see your profile, they see your CV, it is value that is just coming out like smoke from me. They'll say, oh, this must be the person. This is the person we want. And remember, when you are adding value, ensure you go and back it up with substance. Because sometimes some people just chase all sorts of courses and certifications. By the time you engage them, you find out that there is no depth. They are just shallow. Go put that knowledge. If you need to volunteer, that's one of the opportunities where you can gain those knowledge. You have the opportunity of interacting with people that you probably may not have had that opportunity to interact with. So it will help you put action without your unbreakable mindset, and you see how far it will take you. Now, let's go to the next key element of unbreakable mindset. We have seen what it is, and a lot of us, if not most of us, will already give you what this is. Resilience. What is resilience? It's your ability to persevere in the face of extreme adversity, not just adversity, extreme adversity. This photo you are seeing on the screen, it was also taken during one of the trainings of the US Navy SEAL. You see this weight they are carrying. It's not a hollow wood. It weighs over 150 pounds. And what they are testing here is resilience and teamwork. You can see this guy, the second guy from my right, which is going to be from your left, turning to the next guy, is trying to encourage you, because if one of your team members gives up, all of you have failed that test and you will likely go home. So it is your responsibility. You are not only responsible for yourself, you are responsible for your team members. It's your responsibility to encourage them not to give up. You motivate them to keep going, to keep going. That thing is very heavy. Whatever it is you need to do, you are motivating yourself, you are motivating the next person, you are telling them not to give up. Whatever words you can find, your objective is just to ensure they do not give up, that they persevere and they are resilient till the end. Resilience is your ability to persevere in the face of extreme adversity. Do you complain when you are faced with challenges, or do you run away? Or are you the person that finds a solution to that problem? Whether you complain or not, every problem, there is something there you need to learn. So you have two choices. It's either you find a solution to that problem and learn the lesson that that problem will teach you, or you complain through that problem and you come out of it. When you are faced with similar problems, or somebody else is faced with that kind of problem, you are not able to give any form of solution or advice because you did not learn what you were supposed to learn in that problem. You only complain. The second one is mental toughness. You can see you have to be mentally tough. Just look at the facial expressions of all of the people on this photo. You can see the pain on their faces, but they are there. Sometimes some of them even switch off in a bid to accommodate that pain. They take their mind somewhere. They may be there feeling pain, but in their minds, they are in paradise. They will picture a beautiful environment. So it's just as if they transcend themselves to that place where they don't have that pain, or they are not feeling that pain. Mental toughness is your capacity to maintain focus, composure under intense pressure. Can you embrace discomfort and remain clear-headed when you are in a high-stress situation? When you are stressed, do you still think straight? Or are you the type when you are stressed, before anybody talks, say one, you give them bass, both 10 times? Or do you let that stress overtake your personality? How do you behave when you are stressed? Mental toughness is very important. Your capacity to maintain focus and composure, irrespective. There are some people like that. And it's not something that just falls on you. Some people will tell you, oh, it's a gift. You can learn it. You can train your mind for it, for the betterment of your life. You can develop that mental toughness. And the third one is adaptability. How easy is it for you to adjust? Adaptability is your ability to adjust quickly to circumstances and make split-second decisions. If, for instance, you are in QHSC department today, and your company wakes up and say, oh, you have performed so well in QHSC, we are taking you to technical department. Will you be able to adapt? Or will you complain or use that as an opportunity to resign the job? Every job, there is something you need to learn. Adaptability is very key. How quickly are you able to adjust to circumstances? Are you able to modify tactics and your strategies when your workload or challenges become intense? What do? Do you crumble, or you just go to a corner of your room and you cry all night? Yes, it's good sometimes to cry. Let out that emotion so that you feel light, but don't stay too long in that place. Come out of it and think, what do you need to do? If there are people you trust, you can go to them and ask for advice. That's how anyone with an unbreakable mindset behaves. Then the next one is teamwork. It's your ability to collaborate and trust, your aptitude for collaboration and trust with the people around you and also yourself. Some people don't even trust themselves. You find out a lot of people even have trust in them than they trust themselves. Last year, one of the young people I mentored came to me and told me, oh, Tule, that's what they call me. I want to go for my master's, but I don't have money and it must be the US. I said, okay, that's good. At least you are thinking of improving yourself. So what is the challenge? Why are you, the way you are talking, it seems like you already are doubting. He said, yes, because he doesn't have that kind of money to pay, considering what dollar is saying. And besides, he doesn't even think he will get a scholarship because he graduated with a second class lower. And I smiled and I told him, why is it that most times as humans, when we want to do something, the first thing that comes to mind is, I don't have money. Once you put money first, I'm not saying money is not important. It is. But once you put money first, you are most likely not going to achieve that thing. Let's even take, for instance, you want to start a small business and you need maybe, say, ₦1 million to start that business. And you say, oh, I don't have money, that's why I cannot start the business. I don't believe that. I don't have that kind of mindset. Let me speak for myself. Number one, nobody exists alone. There are close people around you. If the people that are close to you do not believe in you enough to give you 1,000 naira as contribution for your business, it means you have a problem. There is a big problem. It's either they do not even trust you that you can manage that money, or they do not believe in that business. So you need to find out what it is. Is it that over the years, your attitude, your behavior, you have not proven yourself to be a person of integrity? Remember, the unbreakable mindset, the US Navy SEAL, their word is their bond, and we talked about it. So if you are a person of integrity and you have this profitable business idea, the people around you first, they will be the first to invest in it, and money will not be the problem. So back to the story, and I told him, I said, you can do your master's without money. I'm very active on LinkedIn. And I see on most of departments come online to say the scholarships for some programs in their department, nobody applied for them, and as such, the money is not going to be spent. And they are even practically pleading for people to apply. So I told him, I said, you will get it. He was giving me 1,000,001 reasons why he thinks or he thought he wouldn't get it. It was as if I even had more belief than him, even though he was the one that wanted it. I said, I'll work with you. Let's see what we can do. And I told him what he needed to do. I said, all those scholarships that you are seeing that has already been advertised, those ones, the whole world know about it. The ones that the world do not know about is the one you should apply to. And he said, which one would the world not know about? I said, go and pick the schools you want in the US. Write down those schools and go and look for the deans of the departments that you want to do your masters. When you find the person's name, their names are usually on their website. When you find the person's name, go and research the person. Find out if the person has published any paper. Read that paper. The person's email is always, most times their emails are usually on their website. Then read that paper, glean your knowledge. If there are things you do not agree with, challenge it, provide a better point of view. If you agree with it, also state why you agree with it. Then engage that person via email. After you have engaged the person, before you now bring the part of you want to do your masters, but you are asking if there is funding the department has for such. And he took that to mind. The first time he went to look for school, he brought some schools. I'm like, those other bigger schools, are you telling me this is the school you want? He said, the schools he wanted because he had two. I said, no, it's those schools I want you to go and bring. And he went back and brought those schools. He looked for the paper, did the research, read their papers, and he engaged the HODs of the three schools. 3 days later, he came back to me and said, they have responded to my email. I said, okay, now send a follow-up email that you are interested in going for studying your master's in that same field that person did his research. And you are wondering if they have any form of scholarship or grants for students. To cut the long story short, he got the admission, not only got the admission, he got the admission, full scholarship with graduate assistantship. Last year, August, he left Nigeria for the US for his master's. So as human beings, whatever it is you want to do, two of them like that, the other one went for his master's in computer science, although that one made it first class. For him, this particular story I shared with you, he made a 2-2, and he went for a master's in marketing communications, Oklahoma State University. When you want to do something, just like Toby Oluwole, he needed Shopify. He said it is either Shopify or Shopify. And that made him apply 7 times. It was on the 7th application. Imagine if he had given up at the 3rd. It was at his 7th application, he got the job. The same thing with this other guy I mentioned. He made a 2-2, but he wanted to go to school or go for his master's, and he was specific. For me, I told him, you need to be clear. I want to know what exam, and he was specific. It must. He didn't apply to any other state. It was in the US. Say it must be US. I said, fine. Well, let's see what we can do. And he got it because he was also ready to work towards it. Mine was just to tell him what to do and give him one direction or help him fine-tune 1 or 2 things. But I didn't do the work for him. But what you find these days, you find a lot of people coming, oh, mentor me, but they just want you to be the one doing the things for them. They really don't want guidance. They just need somebody that would take up the responsibility and they will abdicate their own responsibility. The person will do it. That's not how it works. Look for that thing. Whatever it is you want to do this year, it must not be 100 things. It may be just one. Look for information. The difference between the person that is successful and the person that is still struggling is knowledge, action, and consistency. Then unbreakable mindset. Knowledge, in fact, unbreakable mindset should come first. Unbreakable mindset, knowledge, action, consistency. Those 4 things set a successful person apart from the person that is unsuccessful. There are some things, for some of us, what you need is information. It's not really money. When you have that information, the money will come. For some, it's just that mindset to continue, even in the face of challenges. For some, they have knowledge, they have the action, but they are not consistent. They are hot today, tomorrow they are cold. I'll tell you another story. Sometime in November, towards the end of November last year, LinkedIn invited me to start contributing on their collaborative articles. When I said, I was like, oh, wow. And in October last year, I made a decision that every day I'll show up on LinkedIn just to share my knowledge. I'll sit my thinking, it's either as a post or as a contribution to somebody else's post. But I told myself, no matter what, I will do it. So on Saturday, and when I have little time outside of family time, on Sunday, I'll put the post, everything I want to write about in the week, I'll write it and schedule it on LinkedIn. So in that November, I told myself, by the end of December, I want to get 3 top voices, 3 community top voices. And I mentioned them in line with my skill. I said one will be corporate performance management, project management, and strategy. So I started contributing to those articles. And I told myself, 3 contributions per day, at least 3, no matter what, before I go to bed, I must have contributed to 3 articles and reacted it either by like, insight, or whatever it is to other people's articles that resonated with me. And I started doing that towards the end of November. By December 7th, if I remember correctly, I just logged onto my LinkedIn profile and I saw top project management voice. I was like, wow, okay. I've done 1, tick. Remember I said 3, I went to the next, strategy. 8th of December, I started contributing to strategy articles. January, I think it was on January 4th or so, I logged into my LinkedIn and I saw top strategy voice. I said, number 2, check. Remember, I planned to have 3 by December, but some I couldn't. I had only 1 December, but the second one came January 4th. And I'm trying to get the 3rd one because I told myself, the knowledge is there, the action is there. What I need is to be consistent. Because the way the LinkedIn collaborative articles work is, if you leave it for today, by the time you come tomorrow, you were top 20 before today. When you come tomorrow, you are now top 27. So you have to be consistent to read that top 5% that will give you the badge. And I tried as much as possible. Was it easy? No, it wasn't. Did I want to give up? Yes, many times. Especially when I look at that percentage, week after week, it is still on 20. I'm like, this thing does it not move at all? Was I discouraged at some point? Yes. But what made me continue? Unbreakable mindset. I told myself, I must get this no matter what it takes. And I continue. And at the end, I'm seeing the results. So remember, I mentioned 4 things that would distinguish you or make you successful. Unbreakable mindset, action. I said knowledge, and then consistency. If you can have these 4 things this year, you will be unstoppable. Then the next one is mission focus. I'll soon wrap up so I don't take everybody's time. Do you have an unwavering commitment to completing your mission and achieving your objectives, even in the face of overwhelming odds? That this thing, just like I told myself, no matter what, no matter how, my job is very demanding. I can use my job as a legitimate excuse to say, oh, it's because of my work and family. That's why I couldn't do it. I can use it as a legitimate excuse. But I told myself, it is this or this. There's no option. I must do it. Sometimes I will do it before I go to bed. Sometimes it may be at 10 p.m. because I always ensure I do it before 12 midnight. That I'm waking up to do those 3 articles because I told myself, I must be consistent. And it's yielding results. The next one is attention to details. Remember, we're talking about the key elements. Are you thorough and pay close attention to details in planning and execution? Are you the type that when they say, send me your CV, I have an opening, you just send anything? You don't even look at whether you have updated it, you just send it. And when you're in the interview and they are engaging you based on that, you start saying, oh, sorry, this is an old CV, I forgot to update it. You must pay attention to detail. Everything there, anything you do, if you are the type that work, when you bring a report or submit a report, let your line manager be able to say that. Who produced this report? Oh, is it too late? Don't worry. They shouldn't find error to a large extent. Don't be the person that when you produce a report, you will go back and forth 10 times before they have something they can even use. Pay attention to detail in everything you do. Don't say, oh, this is too small. It's not work now. Even if it's a job you are volunteering for, pay attention to details. It helps you. And if you're able to have those 6 key elements, you will be unstoppable. And we'll look at the next one. Why do you have to develop an unbreakable mindset? We've just been talking. Why? If for nothing, it empowers you to face life's challenges with confidence, resilience, and determination. That's what an unbreakable mindset is. A mindset that says, never die. It's a mindset like the mindset of Tobi Oluwole, who applied 7 times to get a job. It's a mindset of the guy that applied for scholarships despite graduating with a 2-2, and he got a full scholarship, including accommodation, plus a graduate assistancy job. It's that kind of mindset. Pursue it this year, and you will see the result. When you get to December, you will just smile. So now, how can you develop an unbreakable mindset? How? 3 ways. You have to be patient, you have to be present, and you have to be deliberate. Be patient, be present, and be deliberate. If you look at, there was something this musician, they call David Adeleke, Davido, most of us know him. A lot of trolls most times, really on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter, but I hear him most times. I'm there, but I'm not active. Let me use that word. I'm more active on LinkedIn. People call him Frog because of his hoarse voice. So they use that to troll him a lot. Do you know what he did? When his album, Timeless, was nominated for a Grammy, he said initially he wanted to make a pendant that is like an hourglass. But he just said, why even hourglass? That these people, they have been trolling me with frog. Instead, he made a pendant that is a frog pendant. And he's wearing it, he put it among his chain. So what do you have? Those people that are trolling him now, what do they have to say? It's a classic example of turning pepper to pepper soup or lemon to lemonade. You are insulting me with something. Now I've taken that and even I've worn it, accepted it with my full chest. So what else? What do you have to say? Be patient, be present, be deliberate. We are in a session now, and I can tell you for sure, not everybody here is present. Some people believe that, oh, I can multitask. I can do 100 things within a split second. Some people, while they are here, some may even be cooking soup. This year, be determined. I will be patient. In what areas? All of these things, they are simple, but they are not easy. It takes, again, an unbreakable mindset to achieve them. You have to be patient with yourself. Be patient with the process. And be patient with people. Those are the 3 things you should be patient with to develop an unbreakable mindset. Yourself. Sometimes when we are looking forward to something, and we have invested in lots, and it seems like nothing is coming forth, we start becoming agitated. Oh, I didn't do it right, but this person did it and got it within 6 months. How come my own is taking 1 day? You are not that person. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the process. Be patient with the people around you. The next one is you should be present. Anything you are doing, don't say I can multitask. Be there. Be present means your body, your soul, your spirit is actually in that place. We are in this session here now. Your body, your spirit, your soul should be here. That's the only time you can get the best. Because there are lots of things I've said that are not in this presentation. And if you were not listening attentively, you will not take it. Probably that may be that one word that will be the game changer for you. Decide this year, whether it's a meeting, be it physical, be it virtual, whatever it is. When I'm there, I am there. Every other thing should wait so that I can get the best. If you are with your family, be with your family. Don't be with your family and your phone has taken center stage. You are chatting with one friend, yet you are saying you have family time. Don't be at work doing your work and you are on social media. Don't be in a meeting and you are in 3 other meetings. Choose one Be present and make the best out of it. Focus on what you are doing right now, not later, not tomorrow, now, not next week, now. Focus, practice training your mind to be in this moment. It is not easy to practice training your mind to do that. You have to practice that, ensure that at every point in time, when you veer off, bring yourself back. Don't say, no, I'm veering off, come back. Sometimes somebody was telling me that sometimes when he even tries to pray, when he kneels down to pray, his mind will be going through everything that happened throughout the day. It means you are not present. Try and focus. When you notice you are veering off, bring yourself back. Consistent practice will help you to be present. Then the third one is for you to be deliberate. Exercise self-control. Be deliberate with your actions. Be deliberate with your speech. When things go hard, the speech, the power of your speech should be amplified. You find a lot of people, when things are hard for them, or when things do not go as planned, the first thing that come out of your mouth is, oh, they are dead. No, that should not be good. It doesn't show you have an unbreakable mindset. Your tongue, bridle it, is just like a ruler. You know what a ruler is? A ruler is that small device that is used to direct a ship, is used to change the direction of the ship. That large ship, what they use in driving is just very small. You won't believe that what is moving the direction of every part of the ship. Bridle your tongue. Be patient, be present, be deliberate. If you are deliberate, you will be consistent. If you are deliberate, you will document your plan. Research has shown that 42% of people that document their annual goals achieve them. So by merely documenting your goals, you have started achieving them. And then by being deliberate, by going back to review your goals, to review your strategies, to update them, you're already on that path. And by being patient with yourself, don't be like so-called people that they call Indomie generation. You want, as you are putting it on the fire, in the next 5 minutes, the food is ready, you want to eat it. Good things take time. Success is a journey. It's not an overnight story. It's not a sprint. It's a journey. There is a process. Go and ask successful people. They will tell you they went through that process. Unfortunately, when they were going through the process, people did not see them. It was when they became successful, everybody now knew about them. So you thought it was an overnight thing. No, it wasn't. Some it took years or even decades. If you are deliberate, you will be patient. If you are deliberate, you will act. If you are deliberate, you will seek knowledge. If you are deliberate, you will look for that thing that will be the game changer and improve your skills. So note this. How you build an unbreakable mindset, you need to be patient with yourself, the process, and people. You need to be present, and then you need to be deliberate. And like I said, it is simple, but it is not easy. We move on. And I will show you now. I will use just one video to summarize everything we have been talking about. Just a video. I'm sure a lot of us have seen this video. But when I looked at it, the video spoke about everything I've presented here. And just watch and you tell me whether I did. So in this video, these dogs, the owner, I wonder the person that gave them this kind of task. The food is on the last table. For you to get to that food or be the dog that will eat that food, you need to overcome all of these obstacles on your way. And it is only the dog with an unbreakable mindset who refuses to give up, despite the number of times he failed, that eventually got the food. Just watch it. You can see how the dog fought another dog that was trying to challenge it. You can see the dog kept coming back. It refused to give up, even when it failed. And as it kept coming back, it kept making progress. This first stick used to be a problem. But somehow, because the dog kept coming back, he found a way to overcome that first. It now became the last hurdle. That was a challenge that it needed to overcome. And if you look around, every other dog had given up. But this dog refused to give up. The dog said, that food or nothing. It continued until it got that food. This just summarizes everything we have. Every dog now became a spectator. But this dog refused to give up. You can see all the failures. It continued. No matter how many times it fell, it came back. This is how an unbreakable mindset works. And eventually the dog got to where that food was. You can see it fell again. But it has mastered the course now. It's not that last course that is problem. And the dog got the food. He didn't give up. And that's how we should be as humans. If you want to achieve your goal this year, remember this dog. Every other dog, they gave up, but he refused to give up. He continued despite falling and falling and falling, picked himself up, went back, continued trying, and eventually got what he wanted. So in summary, 92% of people who set New Year goals never achieve them. 92%. So I want us today, because of this presentation, be among the 8% who do. Because if 92% do not, it means 8% achieves it. And what will help you? Having an unbreakable mindset. Every day of this year, if you want to give up, remember this video you just watched. This dog did not give up and it got that food. Conclusion. I just found a way to bring this in. This year, like our moderator said, no grief for anybody. The only way to succeed in life is to be relentless in your efforts. Don't give up, don't give in, and don't take no for an answer. Don't give up, don't give in, and don't take no for an answer. Every problem has a gift for you in its hands. So whenever you face any problem this year, don't look at it as a problem. Tell yourself, what is the gift this problem has for me? I must get it. Remember, the easy day was yesterday. You will, as long as you are alive, as long as you have life and breath, you will have challenges and you will be faced with problems. Anybody that has problem or challenges, it means you are still alive. It's only dead people that do not have problems or challenges. But when you face those challenges, don't give up, don't give in, don't take no for an answer. Remember, that problem has a gift for you, and ensure you collect that gift. The only easy day was yesterday, and it pays to be a winner. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much. Brilliant, perfect, awesome. This was wonderful. This was wonderful. Madam Iyetule, thank you so much. You have inspired us, you have challenged us, you have encouraged us, and you have equipped us. Can we just celebrate her in the chat box? This was awesome. In fact, so many things to take away. You know, each time I felt I had found that word, and then she would dish another one, and you know, she just kept back to back. It was inspiring, insightful, so many nuggets, so many things to take home. We're equipped for 2024, are we not? Please, can we just thank her in the chat box? I can see everywhere buzzing. Let's keep the appreciation coming in. Let's just send them. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for this insightful session. Thank you. Can you stop sharing your screen, please, so I can share mine? Thank you so much, Madam Yetile. Please, I want you to drop your key takeaway. What did you take away from this session? What did you take away from the session? What did you take away? What was that thing that stood out for you? What was that thing that stood out for you? Resilience, doggedness. Thank you. The easiest day was yesterday. I think I caught that too. The only way to succeed is to be relentless in your efforts. Someone said, I'm not giving up this year. Yes, I'm not giving up too. Said, have the zeal like the US Navy SEAL. Fantastic. Fantastic. Make a conscious effort to make every day better. I'm not giving up. Everybody seems to be dogged now. Nobody is giving up. So when it gets tough, not if, because it will get tough. When it gets tough in the course of the year, I want you to remember this. And like I said in the chat box, the recording will be shared. So we would always remember that we're not giving up because yes, we're going to be deliberate. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. You know, and I have a quote here that says that once your mindset changes, everything on the outside will change along with it. I think she quoted this just at the beginning of the session. Thank you so much, ma'am. We're grateful. Please just note your questions. We will take the questions after the next session. And while the program was also going on, our session was going on rather, you know, some of our leaders joined, and we would like to appreciate them. We'd like to recognize their presence. We have our own Mama Nafisat Arugundade. She's the first director of OSH, Ministry of Labor and Employment. She's our own mama. So we welcome you, ma'am. She's a very, very impressive woman doing so greatly well. You know, she led the profiling of Nigeria in ILO. So we celebrate you. We appreciate you, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us. We also have Mr. Waliu Adegoke. He's the CEO of Koda Consulting. Thank you so much. I see so much of the work he's doing on LinkedIn. Well done, sir. We're glad to have you here in our midst. Thank you very, very much for joining us today. So moving on to the next session. So can somebody try again? So we'll play the same game again. Can you try to guess the next mindset that we'll be looking at? Can somebody try to guess? Or people are still reeling in the fear of the last session. I can understand. Don't worry, you get the recording so you can go back to listen. Thank you, madam. We should be the ones thanking you. Thank you, Madam Yetile. Thank you so much. You can see how fired up people are. Good. Awesome. So can we try to guess? Okay, somebody saying growth. The next mindset we'll be looking at. Somebody said the mindset called Ubuntu. Sweet. All right. Odama Benedict. Awesome. Any other person? Growth. Olayinka here says growth. Okay. Learning, unlearning, and relearning. Okay. Let's see. Focus. Somebody here says focus. All right. Okay. So my next speaker, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to fasten your seatbelts because we're about to crank things up a bit. And this person needs no further introduction. Is our father, is the convener of this, you know, whole program. He's a leader, he's a father. I can say that he is, you know, someone I look up to, very inspirational. And, you know, he's just a wonderful person. Yeah, I said we shouldn't introduce him, so we won't do too much introduction, but my next slide would introduce the speaker, and also we should tell you the mindset he will be speaking on. So somebody said Ubuntu. So I think you were a bit, you got it a bit. All right, so over to you, Engineer Jamil Badmos. Tell us about the collaborative mindset.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be here to listen to my great leader, my one and only Yetule Obare. I beg that I look for her so that she can come to do this presentation. And you all agree with me, unbreakable mindset is very key for us to survive and to succeed in this year 2024 and going beyond. Thank you so much to the moderator. Wonderful job you are doing. And I must confess, all this packaging is just 1, 2, 3, 4 days, and we are achieving the result. Thank you so much, my sister, Princess Teju. All my present, all my leaders present, first and foremost, please pardon me, those on this call. I'm handling 2 things together. I just finished from like a rally. I just finished addressing about 1,000 people, 1,000 staff. I just addressed them now. And I was rushing in and coming out, so my voice got cracked. Our leader, our mother, I celebrate you. Without you, mothers, we cannot be here in this world. Alaja Nofisat Alubudadi Mama, all the way from the United States of America, you always join our call. It is not by age, you are older than us. It is not experience, you are more than us. It is not this job we are talking about. You are our mother. You gave back to us, yet you have not left us alone. Mama, I thank you so much. I thank all our leaders who are present here. It is all about love. It's all about coming together. My one and only leader, the National Coordinator of the Safety, Advocacy and Empowerment Foundation, the CEO of Hybrid Group, Dapomola De, my prof, I celebrate you. I don't need to say anything. All I just know is that when you say that we are doing this, that doesn't look back to say, do you have any questions, Jamil? No, we move on. I celebrate you, my leader. You remain a great man. This is 2024, a lot we are all going to do. The Princess of Ubuntu herself, you are always coming in. You don't say, I'm sound, I know everything, but you still come to support every one of us. Princess Monica Wosu, the woman that first told us the story of Ubuntu in Nigeria. I greet you. Now, one and only Dr. Enobon Ezekiel, the director and head of strategy for NACO. I greet you. I celebrate you. All those on this call, I greet all of you. Somebody just whispered to me, you are greater women more than men. I say, yes, now, go to SDG 5. Yes, let us give women some opportunities so that they can also make this world a better place. All of us want to be mad. And I said it in Australia, that when you are mad, you are making a difference. And you are making a difference in what? It will make this world a better place. Therefore, all of us on this call, for you to join this presentation today, for you to believe 2024, things must change, I must achieve all my desire, then you are mad already. So if you are not mad, you can go to the chat box and say, I'm not mad though, I don't want to make a difference. I want to be the way I am. All I'll be doing, I'll be the same. Thank you to all the attendees and participants. This is about 379 people on call. This is massive. All the CEOs present, including our young CEO, Waliu Adegoke, I greet you. Please, colleagues present here, there's a program coming up next week, Saturday. It's a physical and also hybrid in person. Let's come in person. Waliu Adegoke is bringing all of us together to come to discuss another issues of this year, 2024. In short, what we are charging is what we are going to use to buy the recharge card. Please, let's go online and check and let us join the group. We will also send to you on this call. We have your email here. We'll forward to you. Please, let's bombard the place. Let's know the truth of the matter is that your network is your network. The more people you meet in life, good people, becomes your network. Let's all of us come together and meet ourselves. In Australia, we met a lot of people, we met ourselves, and today we are all collaborating. And that is why 2024, you cannot do it alone. It is a year that you must have collaborative mindset. Without that mindset, you will not be innovative. Without that mindset, you will not be able to achieve the result. I salute every one of you in the best form of all greeting that we have. I salute you. In short, today, let's start from what is collaboration. Let's see collaboration in action, practical examples, and let's see the value of collaboration. Fasten your seatbelt. My name is Engineer Jamil Badmos. I'm the pilot for this aircraft, QHSCS Leadership Academy 101. all the way to Dubai International Airport in the aircraft SAFEtainability Series 01. Fasten your seatbelt. I'm here today to try this, and I have my co-pilot, that's my chancellor of the academy, our great leader, our board leader, Dapomolade is here in case I sleep while on flight. He will take over when we are airborne. And also, I have Princess Teju Adeniro here, who of course is the cabin crew supervisor. If you need anything to eat, anything to drink, feel free to contact her. She will send you e-food and you continue to enjoy yourself. On this basis, let's fasten our seatbelt. What is collaboration? It's an English word, but I will not define it the way the Englishman defines it. I will define it the way we define it professionally. When we say collaboration, let's watch this video. And this video about the wisdom of kids. The kids in Yoruba are called Lekeleke. They always fly together. Do you know why the kids fly as a group? Do you know why they do take this formation? All of them together. Each group flap his wing. It will create an opening for the birds that follow. In doing this formation, all of them have 70% greater flying range, and they can move from the ground to point. For this presence, when each falls out of formation, when they go out of formation, he suddenly feels the strength and resistance of flying alone. They love going together. Now that first position, really move back into formation and take advantage of the lifting power of the belly button. These are birds. When the lead goose tire, some of them become tired. It rotates back into the formation. And another goose flies to the formation. These are birds, not human beings. The geese flying in formation on to encourage those upright to keep up their speed, but they can reach their destinations together, but they can support themselves, but they can collaborate. In short, when the goose can see or wounded and fall down, do this, follow it down, your head and protect it. They don't want it to die. Two person die. They try their best. They stay with it. If the guy eventually, they go back up and look for who they will follow. These are birds. These are not human beings. In short, but Africa, by those human beings act like this and stand each other. Use our talent as kids to work like a team. All of us to come together and achieve it. In sickness and health, we help each other. How many times have you called those your colleagues who are not in the office, who are working from home? How many times have you called your family to know what is going on? Academy today will not exist without we thinking like the geese, without we working like the geese, without we putting all our action plan like the geese. Academy started 1, later turned to 2. Later, we got all the faculty members free of charge. No one collect money from us. In academy today, we can boast of lecturers and academic team members to be almost 40. And we can boast of students over 400. We cannot achieve this without behaving like the geese. If we look at our body system, we have 11 organ systems in the body, and they're all working together. They all work together and depend on each other to function. We do respect and humility. If one of your systems is having problem, the whole body is having problem. If your digestive system is having problem, the entire body is having problem. If your respiratory system is having problem, the entire body is having problem. We are taught in biology that the system constitutes from, it starts from what we call a tissue, organ. When you have group of organs, they give you system. Group of tissues, they give you organ. Group of cells, they give you tissues. This is how human body functions. And that simply means if one is missing, that will become a challenge for all of us. We can see what is collaboration that is happening in the way our Almighty God, the first without a beginning and the last without an end, how he has created human being such that every part of the body are all functioning well. I always tell people, if your head is not functioning well, you are in trouble. If your head is functioning well, it must function in sync with your heart. With your heart. Because if your heart is also not good and your head brain is good, that is also another challenge. This is how God has created us. In short, not only human being, collaboration has no hierarchy. The sun, as you see it, collaborates with soil to bring flowers on the earth. This flower will take in CO2 and give you fresh oxygen. The more they take CO2, they are assisting us in the sustainability drives. You can see how the world is interrelated. That is my God. That is your God. It is all about collaborative mindset. Our God believes it's very important. That's why our God created different organs, different tissues, different systems, put them together, and they work as one. And that is how it is. The same way to soil, you put a seed on the ground, the seed, germinate and turn to flower and turn to plant with the assistance of the sun. It is all about collaborative mindset. In short, when two or more people will work together to create something new in support of your shared vision, that is what we call collaborative mindset. It is deeper than teamwork. It is deeper than coordinate. It is deeper than cooperation. When we say this is collaborative mindset, it is all about creativity and innovation. Creativity and innovation are not the same thing. When you create, what you do is you have a concept. But when you innovate, you have implemented that concept to bring out something new and something that will add value. And when something adds value into the society, add value to the people, then you are value-adding personality. And your project is value-adding project. And for you to achieve this, two or more people must work together. And you create something new in support of that your shared vision. And that is the meaning of collaborative mindset. In short, my head, I have idea. Your head, you have idea. We come together. Best idea will come. Collaboration is different from, I said it before, when you say cooperation or coordination. Because in collaboration, something new must be established from joint effort. Take note, underline that two words. Something new must be established from joint effort. QHSCS Leadership Academy is new in the world. It's nobody is doing it at all. Then how do we achieve it? Collaborative effort of all our leaders on this call, of our Mama Ase, who went out to seek for our blessing and support. And today, Mama is still supporting us. This is what we call you create it, and jointly it works together. And this is the effort of Dapomola Day. This is the effort of Monica Nwosu, effort of a lot of people, Julius, Akpong, and every one of them that are supporting this cause. A lot of them. Ambassador Comfort Ekpe, my real ambassador, my real daughter. These are their efforts, not Jamiu Badmus. When you say Jamiu Badmus cannot make academy where it is today. It's impossible. It is collaborative mindset that I have, and I approach all the leaders. And because we want to have joint effort to bring something new, we broke into the world, we broke into the global space, and that's why you have academy. And that is the mindset for 2024. For all of us to break new grounds and to bring in new ideas. Collaboration is a problem-solving technique. It's a tool for innovation. It's an attribute of organizational culture. Anyone, any company that want to make it in this world today, you must have collaborative mindset. In short, collaboration is both a process and outcome about people, for people, by people who work together to create underlying solution value. Solution value they cannot create individually. Can Engineer Jamiu Badmus create academy on his own and I start lecturing all the 6 months, only me lecturing, and students will sit down and I can lecture everything and I know everything in the world, and I'm not God. God is omniscience. I'm not God. God is omnipotent. I'm not God. God has no beginning. God has no end. I have beginning. I will have an end one day. So therefore, you need to see how it is. Put two hands together and symbolize the word love. In short, in your organizations, when you collaborate, staff becomes loyal. The economy says that. In your organization, when you collaborate and you have effective communication, everybody will be happy in the workplace. In your workplace, McKinsey put it that, look, executives and employees believe 97% you need to align. These are data analytics that support collaboration. And these are international firms getting these analytics. In short, Gallup, a very, very powerful people management consulting organization, they came up to say, look, organizations that are profitable, people in the business, they collaborate, and they have 21% increase in profitability. In short, whenever you collaborate, your employee turnover will be less, 59% less. Staff will not want to go because staff are engaged. Engaged staff are productive. Productive staff work together. When they work together, they become healthy. When they are healthy, they are safe. When they are safe, they become bringing money to the business. And until you said it, it's a people, planet, and profit. People, you manage the people. Your customer are the people. You manage the people. Your staff are the people. You manage the people. Community are the people. You manage the people. Regulators are the people. All of us on this call, we are people. If we continue to collaborate and go on like this, we will achieve more than if we are doing it alone. That is why the co-founder and the chairman of LinkedIn said it. No matter how brilliant your mind or strategy, and my leader is here, Dr. Number. No matter how brilliant your strategy, my leader is here to lay. These are strategies in the world. No matter how brilliant your strategy, if you are playing a solo game, you will lose out to a team. So, because the team, they're able to be free to talk to themselves and bring out new ideas, fresh ideas. That is why Ken Blanchard said, none of us is as smart as all of us. You can't claim that you know more than every one of us. We have to work together. And that is the same thing that happened to the fastest man in the world. And fastest man in the world is Usain Bolt. When Usain Bolt takes 100 meters, his speed, his standard he has created and nobody has been able to surpass is 9.58 seconds. A man in this world. But when Usain Bolt moves by 100 meter relay race, he's going to have 36.84 seconds with his 3 other colleagues when they are together. Let's do little mathematics. 36.84 divided by 4 to find their average speed. We are going to get 9.21 seconds. 9.21 seconds when they are together is lower than when he runs alone. 9.58 seconds. This is an example that is open to all, visible to the blind, audible to the deaf, and sensible to the least intelligent person in this world. That when they are together is 9.21 seconds. Only in is 9.5 seconds. When they collaborate to bring a new idea with their effort joined together and they have another world record. A chain is only as strong as its weakest link. We need to put all our best to work together. And that is why one of the greatest leader business in the world is no more today. iPhone 15 has been released. Me and you. They told me yesterday it's 2.something million. People are buying 2 million. People are buying. The founder of Apple is no more. Tim Cook took over. They are doing great things. How? He says, great things in business are never done by one person, not by him alone. They are done by a team of people. When people come together, they bring in their mind and they work together. That is all about collaboration. It goes beyond working together. It involves you leveraging your own collective intelligence. What you have, your collective skills. What you have, the experience of every one of us. We put it together to achieve remarkable results. That is why today, when you look at Elon Musk, when he started Tesla and introduced electrical motor, read the story. It's all about some strategies coming together and say, let's go into electrical motor. And this will serve as energy efficiency and also sustainability to the world. And see what they are doing. We need to leverage on different people's perspective, bring your own complementary strength so that we can lead a higher impact innovations. That is how innovations will come. When I think, you bring it together, analyze, play devil advocates, and come up with a result that all of us will back up. This is the power of many. When you collaborate and you have collaborative mindset in 2024, you create a safe place that engenders trust. We need to trust ourselves. One of the things that kill organization is lack of trust. That kill friendship is lack of trust. So power of collaboration will bring that trust. Number two, it is serve as a place where everyone is equal. When you have collaborative mindset, people that come together, you treat yourself as equal. Each person can advise, can talk. Where expertise is a tool, not a status. You will say, because I'm expert than you are a small boy. No, that small boy can bring a better idea than old men. In Yoruba land, they say, ọmọdé gbọ́n, àgbà gbọ́n, la fi dá Ilé Ifẹ̀. Pikin get knowledge, he get sense. Old people too get sense. All the sense put together. That's how we created Ilé Ifẹ̀, which is the origin of Yoruba land. What I'm trying to say, expertise is not, it's a tool for us to work together, not a status. There is no high shoulder. When you are doing collaborative mindset, everybody's shoulder comes down. We are all learning from one another. You are bringing your intelligence, you are bringing your skill, bringing your knowledge, bringing your experience, so that all of us can work together, where ideas can be analyzed and where everybody knows that every idea is valued. You talk, you are not stupid. We listen to you. From what you think is stupidity, we bring out what is good. That is why people say risk and opportunities are two sides of the same coin. What you think is a threat, so we will bring out good things from it. Bring your idea. Bring all your ideas. Let's come together to look at the ideas. Then our dreams will come true in 2024. Don't do a solo game. Come together. Come to people. Attend conferences. I've just invited you to the conference on 13. Attend the conference. You will meet some people. Your network is your network. The more people you meet, the more people you get, the more you are. In Yoruba, they say, in your lashomi, people are your club. Or you just sit down there on social media, on your WhatsApp, you make so much noise on WhatsApp. It's good, continue. This is 2024. You've done this in 2023, 2022. You've not achieved what you are looking for. Collaborate more, meet with people. Do you know that when you go to conferences, those you cannot speak to, those you are seeing on the TV screen, those you want to meet to be your mentor, you meet them straight, you approach them. You approach Mr. Governor, you approach the president, you approach anyone, and they will listen to you because they are with you there. That's a case study on its own, coaching and mentorship, how to approach these people. Go and watch my presentation at Neighbors International Conference. I explain how you can meet all these mentors and how you can make things great from you. Collaboration is #1 driver of innovation. And therefore, my leaders, my fathers, our great-grandfathers, and people like Elijah Arugulade and others, they said it. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. That means if you want to go far and make it sustainable, you need to go together. This is further corroborated by Mother Teresa, a very good woman. She said, I can do things you cannot. You can do things I cannot. Together, we can do great things, all of us, when we come together. You have your own knowledge, I have my own knowledge. Let's put it together, then we can do great things. But remember one thing as we are thinking. There's an old saying that goes, 2 eggs are better than 1. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. 2 eggs are better than 1. You can kick against me, I don't believe it. 2 eggs may likely sometimes better than 1. Look at the diagram here. $100 is just 1 egg. Naira, 1,000 naira is 2 eggs. It's 1,000 naira 2 eggs better than $100. $100 1 egg is 100,000 naira or more. And the 1,000 2 eggs is just 1,000 naira. If I say go to the church forum now, thank God, 2 eggs. You want 2 eggs or you want 1 egg? As shown on the screen. What are you going to choose? Let's what are you going to choose? We choose 1,000 naira or you choose $100. So in essence, 2 eggs may not be better than 1. 2 eggs can only be better than 1 if both eggs are good. So therefore, it is 2 good eggs that are better than 1. So if you now make your eggs people that are not good, that like to share knowledge, if they come together, you will not achieve anything. But if the 2 of them are good, then they are good eggs. We will all achieve what we want. Remember, we live in a world that is governed by principles. This world is governed by law. God Almighty gave us 10 commandments. I can tell you today, the world has established principles for ourselves, and that is Sustainable Development Goals 1 to 17, and ISO 45001 2018 that depicts the standard for health and safety. If we check that standard under clause 5.4 of the standard, consultation and participation, which means we must come together, which means you cannot do it alone. That is not in any standard. It's only in that safety standard. Coming together to collaborate to do it is very, very important. It is very critical. It is very, very key. And that is 45 2018. And if you look at the SDG, all the goals from 1 to 17, it ends in 17. And 17 is partnership. If you have ended all the goals without mentioning partnership, look at all our hands. We must come together. That is collaborative mindset. The whole world is governed by what? Collaborative mindset based on clause 5.4 for health and safety and based on partnership. That's SDG number 17 on partnership. So therefore, collaborative mindset is the way to go. When you have unbreakable mindset, it takes you to have focus. You will not lose the battle. You work with the people, then you achieve what's going to be done. This was done very easy in health and safety in Alqua by Paul O'Neill. So simple, Paul O'Neill achieved it. He came to become CEO and chairman, and he told the company, Company of America, Alqua, that look, guys, I am going to focus on one thing. I'm going to reduce accidents in this company. I will turn injuries into zero. In essence, he's pushing Vision Zero. And he said, I'm going to make sure we achieve. Within that 1987 to 1999, he was able to achieve, change their market value, change all their profitability in the business, almost triple as no market share was increased from 3 billion to 7 billion. These are good figures by just one man, just one habit he talks about. That habit is safety. And they carry people along, collaborative mindset, and they achieve it. Partnership, SDG 17. When we have this in place, we become sustainable, we become excited, we become happy in 2024, and we achieve the dreams and objectives of what we're talking about. Sincerely speaking, when you have sincere and generous collaboration, it's the best way for all of us to achieve legitimate aspirations. You don't need to steal money. You don't need to go and look for rituals. You don't need to do things that is ungodly, unethical to achieve. Because you have general interest perspective, we all come together and we will achieve it. In short, let all of us on this call start having a vision, start having why. Why am I doing this? In short, Simon Sinek said, start with why. Start with purpose. Be a purpose-driven leader. Be a purpose-driven professional. Why are we starting this? Why are we doing this? Give yourself clear roles. Allow open communication. Communicate. Let it be effective. When you are talking to those who are technicians, go to their level. When you are talking to experts, go to their level. If you are talking to people like the Bomolade, you don't speak like this. When you speak, the English could have told you, I want to tell you something. You speak as if you are from UK. When you come to Mushi, where I come from, want to talk to us, you speak like us. If you come to Mushi and speak like you are from UK, we will send you away, understand your audience, and speak to their mindset. Communication is key. Share information. Encourage feedback. Leaders today that are great, they always encourage feedback. If you don't encourage feedback, you are on your own. Build trust, have empathy. Put yourself in the shoes of others. Before you make any comment, have emotional intelligence. In the academy, that is a course. Amazon Comfort takes that course. Emotional intelligence, very important in 2024, because all these are collaborative mindset. Celebrate success. And don't forget the first one, you understand your vision and mission, you set your goals and expectations. It is that unbreakable mindset that you continue to now pursue, that your purpose, that this is what I want to be. There are obstacles, there are risks, there are challenges. I am going to get there. I will get there. 2024 is my year. 2024, I will not relent. 2024, I must achieve, and in a very good way. Incorporate the principle of the tiger. Principle of the tigers is very clear. Trust, create trust amongst people. Interdependence is very key. I love you, you love me, you understand, I understand. Be very genuine and humble. Don't do things as if you know all. Then have empathy, understand risk. Then the success will surely come. My leader Yetule said it here. You don't just think, I want to be like Elon Musk, I want to be like Jeff Bezos. I have a book. You read this book, He said, how did they make it? Not that this you just get money from heaven. You read books, you understand the strategy. But remember, you must domesticate it to Nigerian principle because we have a different environment, different culture. So therefore, I want to say today, collaboration begins with you. You have to bust that silos. You have to think of bringing people together. It's an inside-out process. It involves your character. It involves your intention. You must be deliberate about it because this is unbreakable mindset with collaborative mindset. You must be deliberate about them. You must have your beliefs and attitudes that are supposed to be changed. Your actions that must be changed. You make them change. And when they are changed, you'll be able to achieve the real mindset you set yourself and the goals you want to get. So therefore, that is the way to go. Collaboration is the key that propels organizations towards unparalleled success. Today, it is your key. You must have unbreakable mindset. I can do it. I won't lie to you. When Barack Obama was contesting for the president of America, they believed he cannot be. Barack Jackson told him, I've contested several times and I'm the most popular amongst the black. You are a black man origin from Kenya in Africa. They will never allow you these people. Today, Obama became president of America 2 times. It's because I can do. It's because unbreakable mindset. He now connect people, now have collaborative mindset with all the efforts. They achieve what is new. Remember Luther, when he was speaking that time, I had a dream. I had a dream. Then it was a dream. Now the dream has come to reality when Obama became president. And the same thing we are saying in academy. In academy, we want to turn dreams into impact. So that all the dreams you have, we turn it into impact. And that is these are some of the programs we do, free programs for us to have impactful world, a world that is coming together. Someone said the title of the second mindset is Ubuntu. And you are very correct, very valid. Collaborative mindset is Ubuntu mindset. I am because we are. This is what Dr. Nelson Mandela, a very great mentor of mine. When I was in university, I followed Mandela so much. I read almost all his books. Look for research to get to him, get a lot of things about him. And I learned a lot about him. He ruled for 4 years in South Africa after being jailed for over 20 years. And he came back and he said, let's come together, Truth and Reconciliation Commission. Let's work as a team, let's work as one. And was able to achieve within the 4 years. I am because we are. Ubuntu is human kindness. Ubuntu is togetherness. Ubuntu is teamwork. Ubuntu is humanity. When we say Ubuntu, people say humanity. Go to your various workplaces. Introduce Ubuntu. Collaboration, collaborative mindset with unbreakable mindset in your company. You see that everybody work together. If you ask someone to assist you, and you say, please, I'm busy. You will say Ubuntu. You will say humanity that will assist you. Because they are all doing this to achieve greatness for the business. They also tell us today, we need to embrace collaboration and embark on a serious journey towards our unstoppable success. In 2024, all mindsets you are will still come under these 2 great mindsets, unbreakable mindset and collaborative mindset. And before you know it, we achieve the dream. Let's watch this video and see in practical reality how it works, both unbreakable and collaborative. In India that day, the rain fell and everything on the floor. Their police are sleeping. People are fighting themselves. The trees are falling on the road and they have covered the road. People are trapping. They are finding their own life now. Everybody comes. You put to my voice. He saw them. What is going on? What is happening? I'm going to do Okadama. He's touching them. You put to my voice. He's the one that's happening. He's going there. Those in the bodies are fighting. You put to my voice. He's going there. And people dancing like the stars. The traffic is there. Let's start to fall. Okadama can go. People this man. They are going to be drinking all this. And alcohol. My boy will put. He got here. At the tree. The tree. I will push you. See, I have a breaking mindset. I'm a change maker. I will push you. And if I push you, see, a mindset. They are already themselves. Argue. A small boy is pushing. Drop your helmet. Go and push. All these men come down. They thought they are playing. Because to be as a change maker. Because to be out of the mindset. Look at themselves. Stop. Before you are hiding, I want to now come to now. My dear friend, this is good. Let me go and join them. Very important. Collaborative mindset. Let's go together. Let's not agree for 1 hour. Let's study very well. This will go to my boy. I'm talking about everybody. They carry the move. They carry the collaborative mindset. Aggressive effort. Keep them down. Oh my God. My boy will put you. Oh, Lord, wake up. They don't let the road. Let us go. I see that happened in Nigeria is very good example of what happened in our great country. You can see people not concern me. You can see people we cannot lead to support. You must be innovative. If you have innovation, you must come out and establish what we add value to the people. When you do that, you become a value-added personality and people are happy. You have left the VIP, very important person, to you adding value, putting smiles on people. Very, very important. And then you are making a difference. Making a difference now become you are mad. When you are mad, you are doing things. For you to have unbreakable mindset, you must be mad. For you to have collaborative mindset, you must be mad. Having agreed that this match is very important, then all of us, and I repeat, including the Formula Day, all of us, including Monica Wosu, all of us, including Elijah Budade, all of us, including Ambassador Comfort, all of us, including you, tell you the moderator, all of us, including the woman that takes us SAFEtainability, all of us, including all academic students, and those who join everywhere across the globe, all over the world, we are here. We are all mad because we are here today because we want to make a difference. This is 2024 on the 6th, and we are coming here, burn our data to listen to small boys and small girls like my sister. That means we want to be mad this 2024, and we are not going to give up on anybody. We must achieve our dream. The plane just landed successfully. And as we are landing, let your seatbelt still remain fastened. Let your seatbelt remain fastened. We are coming down now on this journey all the way back to Nigeria to establish the two mindsets, that's unbreakable mindset, and of course, our collaborative mindset. On this basis, don't forget, live a life without limits. Live a life without limits on the line. All things are possible to those who believe. To me, all things are possible. God Almighty is here to make it work. But you too must put effort. Work with people. Gain from people. Benefit from people. Share your idea. Share knowledge. Don't think you know all. At the end of the day, never give up. I remember the story of Mohamed Salah. Barcelona and Liverpool played. They went to Nou Camp in Barcelona. Barcelona scored 3-0 to Liverpool when Messi was there. They now come to Liverpool to play second leg. Mohamed Salah could not play because he couldn't play. So therefore, it was a problem. Everybody believes they are going to win them. My son is an ardent supporter of Liverpool. I didn't join any club because of him. I joined Liverpool. You know why? I don't want argument in the house. If I've joined Chelsea, if they play Chelsea and they win Chelsea, I'll be in trouble. So therefore, I joined his club. He came to me and he cried. He said, Dad, we're in trouble today. 3-0 in Barcelona. If they come back here, there's no way we can beat Chelsea. We can beat Messi when Salah is not even playing. I pity him, but I know me. I just joined him, not because I love to join him for the football. I don't have time to watch this football. These guys are billionaires. How am I disturbing myself my time? I'm sorry to say, do love football. I like to hear discourse after. I can't give myself pressure. My son said, Daddy, I'm going to sleep because I know we have lost. And I went to sleep. I was working the night. I was following up with all the WhatsApp group where they are discussing football until they won Barcelona. Unbelievable. Never give up. Never give up. I would not like to use the statement we are using for this 2024. Me, I have to use never give up. Don't say I've lost. You cannot lose. Do things in a different way. Have unbreakable mindset. Have what we call collaborative mindset. Work together with people as a team, because stronger together we will overcome. On this basis, I say thank you so much for giving me this brief opportunity to speak with you. As it remains your boy, thank you so much, our leaders, for coming. Despite our leaders, you still come to listen to us. Thank you so much, the participants in the academy. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, all those who log in outside the country in Nigeria to come and learn little from what we can say. And I know we've shared the little that we know. You have shared it, and thank you so much. All this being equal, and I repeat, all praises and adoration are due to the Almighty God, the first without a beginning.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. Please, can we all agree that that was inspirational at every level? I want us to just appreciate Engineer Jamie in the chat box. Can we just appreciate him? He's the gift that keeps giving, you know, always inspiring us. Please, can we just appreciate him? He has delivered as usual. He has delivered as usual, gone over and above. So I wasn't hyping him when I said, you know, he's just inspirational. Can we just thank him? Thank you, sir. Very energetic session. Thank you. Very engaging, very inspirational. So many nuggets to take away, just like Madam Itule's session too. You know, you would think, oh, I've heard it all, and then another one will drop. Thank you so much. I got ideas plus collaborations equals to dreams come true, you know. So professional colleagues, don't play solo game this year. Don't play a solo game. It is time to collaborate. And I liked how he differentiated, you know, between teamwork and collaboration. That was wonderful on all levels. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you. Thank you for constantly pouring into us. Thank you for always sharing from your well of wisdom. You know, he said, none of us is better than all of us, you know, like all of us rather, none of us is better than all of us. Yeah, I got that. To go fast, go alone, but to go far, go with a team, you know. So please, it's just wonderful on every levels. And don't worry, you will get the recording. I saw the chat box really buzzing throughout the session. Everybody had so much to say, you know, they were getting inspired on every level. Thank you very much, Engineer Jamil. We appreciate you. We do not take you for granted. And to the two speakers, I think they've been wonderful today. Can we celebrate all the two of them, Madam Tuli and Engineer Jamil? They've been wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's keep the love coming. Thank you. And yes, please put your quotes, whatever stood out for you. I want us to go on LinkedIn, you know, tag QHSCS Academy. Just put everything that has stood out for you today. You can even do a post on this, you know, what you're taking away, what you will be adopting for 2024. Thank you. Yes, we landed safely. Yeah, good to know that. Thank you very much. Two speakers, we are grateful. Yes. So we're gradually coming to the end of the program, and we'll just like to just take time to appreciate our leaders again. We have a leader who also joined in the course of the session, Mr. Adams Otite, the registrar of ISPON. We're glad to have you in our midst. Thank you so much, sir, for joining. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. And to the participants, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I like everybody so engaging. I like the energy in the room. You know, you've made you've encouraged, you know, even our speakers, you know, to give their best, and even the moderator. I think you made my job so easy today. Thank you so much. Someone said one good head is better than, oh, no. Well, to go far, you need more than one person. You know, our strength is in our diversity. Let's not forget that. Thank you so much. And we also had Mr. Alfred Ajawo join us. Thank you, sir. He's the CEO of AB Factor UK. Thank you so much. We're glad to have you in our midst. Thank you, sir. We have Mr. Sheon Awo, is HSC professional. Thank you so much for joining us. We're glad to have you in our midst. So now, you know, we've listened to our seasoned speakers, and we've just concluded two powerful sessions on the unbreakable and collaborative mindset. So it's time for us to engage. So we'll be taking the questions and answers. We'll be taking the questions right now. We already have questions in the Q&A section, pardon. So we'll be taking those questions now, and of course, we'll be taking some feedback, we'll be taking some contributions, just a few from our industry leaders. So I'll just go over to the questions. Okay, so there's the first question here. It says, can someone who is an opportunist be referred to as someone with an unbreakable mindset? Those who use others and still achieve their goals and are very successful. I believe this question is for Madam Tule. So if you want to quickly unmute and just answer this question. Can someone who is an opportunist be referred to as someone with an unbreakable mindset? So this person says those who use others and still expect their goals and still achieve their goals and be successful.
Okay. So I guess that question is for me, right?
Yes, ma'am. It's for you.
Those who use others, I think the answer is very clear. You cannot use others and pretend to have an unbreakable mindset. Remember the elements that I mentioned of unbreakable mindset, and using others wasn't part of it. So if you are using others, you belong to a different category. Using others is not a characteristic or a key element of someone that has an unbreakable mindset. And there is a difference too between an opportunist and someone that uses others. An opportunist might see an opportunity and exploit it or exploit it to the latter. But somebody that uses others is just something else. So it is not a characteristic, and as such, anyone that uses others is not a reflection of an unbreakable mindset.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you so much. So the next question is also for you, and I'll take two of the questions because I believe they are similar. So the first one says, please, at what point do I pivot or remain constant in the face of challenges? I mean, rather the person put should I continue to eat the rock or should I redirect? And then the next question says, resilience, according to you, ma'am, is one of the features of someone with an unbreakable mindset. However, doing the same thing and expecting a different result is a sign of insanity. Therefore, when should we draw the line between insanity and resilience?
Okay, good question. I'll start with that question. So when I'm done with that, you can remind me of the first one.
Okay.
Insanity and resilience, they are two different things. When you have an unbreakable mindset, I'll use an illustration. Remember I used the example of Toby Oluwole, who applied to Shopify 7 times. It was the 7th time he got the job. When you are doing the same thing the same way, just like you have mentioned, that is insanity. It just wasn't applying and going back and applying. Anytime they didn't take him, he went back to look for somebody that works in Shopify, or reaches out to the recruiter to find out what he didn't do well. That is a requirement for the job that he needs to improve on. So he goes back, learns it, and comes back. So it wasn't just repeating just the same way it was. He improved and then came back. That's the difference. But if he had just continued sending his CV the same way he was sending it, at some point, he had to even change his CV format. He had to pay for a platform called a Kick Resume, where he did his CV for. He knew how to put CVs together. He knew that he didn't just need to state job descriptions under each of his job roles, his previous job roles. He had to put his achievements, and those achievements needed to be smart. He learned all of those things in the process, and he continued doing things differently. The way he started with his first application wasn't what he did in the second, wasn't what he did in the third. He kept improving until he got to that point where he had improved and he had gotten all the feedback, and he worked with those feedback. And that was what made him make that 7th time, and he was eventually taken. So that's the difference between doing things the same way and then doing things with an unbreakable mindset. If you are convinced that is the thing you want, and you believe that you have tried your best, sometimes our best are usually not good enough. But if you, at that individual, still believe that that is what you want, The guy that came up, Thomas Edison, and everybody that have done one big thing or the other in life, a lot of them didn't achieve it the first time. And even come to ourselves, if you take a sampling now of how many people got admission into school at their first jam sitting. Some people, they had to write jam 5 times. Some people gave up the second time, but some people continue. But at each stage, you keep doing things better. That's to show you have that unbreakable mindset and drive to your goal. You don't just keep doing the same thing. That would be madness. Not the kind of engineer Jami or Sahara man of making a difference. That's insanity. You are doing the same thing the same way and you are expecting a different result. Go look for the gaps. By the time you acquire the knowledge for the gaps, then you improve. That's when you get closer to your goals. Then for the first question you asked, could you repeat it, please?
All right, ma'am. So the person was just asking that at what point do you, let me just try and get the question out. At what point do you pivot if you've been doing the same thing? You've been trying to achieve something and it looks like it hasn't happened yet.
So if you have been trying to achieve something and it hasn't happened yet, there is no one size fits all. Different goals have different approaches. But one thing that is constant is an unbreakable mindset, irrespective of whether the goal is for your health, spiritual, personal, development, career, whatever it is. At what point will you know when to pivot? Sometimes you may be trying to achieve something. It may be that it's not time yet for that thing, because you have not acquired the right knowledge yet. So you have to sit down and do that assessment for yourself and be truthful. To thyself, be true. Sometimes people do SWOT analysis for themselves and lie. It is not between you and you. Tell yourself the truth. For a student that has not been passing JAM, or for someone that has been working and has not been promoted for 10 years, yes, your company may tell you that, oh, they do not have, there is a cap. But there are some people that are moving from one department to another department in that company and they are getting the promotions. But you have been there. So tell yourself the truth. You know that situation better. Do an assessment. Is there something, have I done everything that is required of me regarding this particular goal? Do I need extra knowledge? Have I gained that knowledge? Look for somebody that has done that thing you are trying to do. Most times, everything any human being is trying to do in this life, somebody has done it. So go and ask that person. There must be something that is missing. If you have done everything you needed to do, because there is a saying that says, winners know when to quit. It's not like they are quitting, because they will live and then fight another day. Sometimes for certain things, it may just be that it is not time yet. But when that time comes, you that is in that situation, you know. But the distinguishing factor is how convinced are you that you really want that thing. If it's something you truly want, you can get it. Look for somebody that has done it before. Ensure that before you are saying you want to abandon this thing for this moment, you have actually engaged somebody that has gone that route before. And everything the person said they did and more, plus the knowledge you got from other places, you have used them before you can now say that, okay, this thing did not work. And don't always go with what people say. Ensure it is you that is in that situation. Ensure you are convinced. Don't use another person's conviction to make your decision. So if you yourself, you are convinced, then you may leave that thing momentarily and come back to it when the right time comes. And you will know when the right time is. That's what I would do if I were in your shoes. I hope I've been able to, at least to an extent, answer those questions.
Yes, ma'am, you've done justice to the question. So thank you so much for your time, and we appreciate the wealth of wisdom that you have shared with us this morning. So the other questions here are more HSC specific. So you would have to respond to this directly. Just type an answer, let them know who to reach out to. It's just people seeking counsel or direction, knowing how to proceed in their career and whatnot. Thank you very much, ma'am. We'll take 1 or 2 contributions from our industry leaders. So if any of them wants to make a contribution, this is the time to do so. So we can just raise your hand and we would unmute you. Thank you very much. Any contribution from any of our leaders? Madam Monica, sorry to put you on the spot. Is she still here with us? Okay, while we're waiting to get the contribution from them, we would like to recognize the presence of Mr. Sodiq Adekombi from Prudent Energy. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Okay, thank you so much. We appreciate your time. Thank you for joining. All right, any contribution? We're still waiting. Okay, I was going to call the next person, but I don't want people to assume that, why am I calling just ladies? Okay, any other? All right, Mr. Smith Ogumola, your hand is raised. Please, can you unmute Mr. Okay, I think I can do that myself. How do I find it? Admin, please, can you help me unmute Mr. Smith Ogumola? I assume it's
Mr. Smith, we have been asked to unmute. Please unmute, please.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Carry on.
Hello.
We can hear you. Carry on, please.
Mr. Steju, please go ahead. I think he's having network issues.
All right. I've got some other hands raised, so
Uwomano, please go ahead. Apologies that I murdered you. I don't know if I got your name correctly. There is a high probability that they didn't know they raised their hand, so I just think we could just go ahead.
All right then. All right, it's okay. So we'll just carry on. Thank you. Anyone can put their contribution in the chat box if you are having issues with your device or you don't want to speak directly. We would appreciate if you can just put your contributions in the chat box. And like I said, please don't forget, let's make this public, let's make this loud. Let's talk about this, use our social media to just tell people about this event, how it was for you. I know it's been valued for your time. And I'd say that my major takeaway is that with an unbreakable mindset, with an unbreakable and collaborative mindset, the impossible is achievable. I'd say that again, with an unbreakable and collaborative mindset, the impossible is achievable. So please just let that ring in your head throughout the year. So just to go for it, whatever it is, let nothing stop you. This year, go all out, chase your dreams. They are valid and they would happen, if you can just adopt every tool, and nuggets that you've received here today. So we will be moving ahead with the closing remarks. Well, the program is gradually coming to an end, and everything that has a beginning must have an end, So gradually coming to an end, and we'll be taking the closing remarks, and this will be taken by Ms. Engineer Dapo Omolade, our global leader, philanthropist, and of course, the Chancellor of the QHSCS Leadership Academy. Over to you, Engineer Dapo.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me?
Good afternoon, sir. We can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah.
All right, so compliments of the season to everyone here and welcome to 2024. I would like to say a very big thank you to QHSCS Academy led by Jamie Badmos and the team for putting this beautiful discussion or webinar together at the start of the year. Let me start by appreciating our speakers, especially the head of corporate affairs and performance that started this conversation very beautifully. Thank you so much for that. I mean, for me, the discussion on this particular topic of unbreakable mindset was mind-blowing. And I think you have just started our year with a very good keynotes for us to know what to do, especially if you have set goals. You have set goals for yourself and you have listened to what we have heard here today. I think you are just on the right way to achieving that goal. Thank you so much for that very insightful conversation. And from Jamie, of course, as usual, thank you for adding that spirit of collaboration. I think that is where we are. That's why we are here. We are right now. And I want to thank you for, again, drawing it very close to everybody's hearts that we need to have this spirit. We need to have this mindset. We need to collaborate together. We need to partner together because there's no way one person can do it all. So we all have to work together as, as people who are going to achieve a goal together. And for over 300 people that attended this today, at some point, I saw the number ticking up to 380. Wow. If all of us go out, or we have 50% of us go out to do what we have had today, I think we're going to have a Nigeria or a society that is much, much potent to make impact. Thank you for attending. Thank you for being here. 3 hours of your time is not a waste, I'm sure. And for Teju, for all the team that put this together, I would like to say a big thank you to you. I was very glad to also hear that Elijah is on the call. Elijah, thank you so much for always supporting us. I mean, Elijah Nofisat, thank you. For always supporting us. You have woken up even in the early morning from where you are to attend this as usual. We would like to say thank you. For every one of us that have attended this, I think we have the nuggets, the inputs for us to approach 2024 with a lot of strength in our mind. 2024 speakings and what they are saying about 2024 does not look good for us in Nigeria at all, but I think we have what makes it positive right now. So whatever you have heard before now that is scaring you about 2024, I think you have the beautiful nuggets right now to say, yes, you can achieve your goal. You can be a high performer. You can make impact in 2024. And on that note, I would like to say thank you to everyone. Let's go into 2024 with this spirit, with this being fired up, getting ready to achieve more than what we have even set for ourselves, and making sure that we are part of that 8%, just 8% that will achieve our goal for this year. God bless you all, everyone, and thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Engineer Dapo, for that up-field closing remark. We appreciate you. Oyinlola, you raised your hand. You can go ahead and speak.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Teju, and to everyone. And just a big thank you. And also to say that, because I know many people will be anxious about the recording and the presentation slide and the videos, please be rest assured we'll upload the recording of this session to our YouTube channel, and we'll send an email to everyone who have attended. And also to draw your attention to the chat room that I have also shared the evaluation link of this session. We would like your feedback for this session. So kindly click on the link, give us your name, correctly input your email address, and we'll get back to you within 24 hours with the recording of this session. Thank you so much. Teju, thank you. God bless you.
Cheers. Thank you, Yola. And I'm sure we all got the information she passed across. So for those who are worried about, oh, am I getting the recording? You will get the link to the YouTube, and you can rewatch after then. And also there's a feedback for us to fill. So please, let's just copy the link from the chat and go ahead and give the feedback. So to everyone who has been a part of this, we're grateful to you. Let's remember that all that we have learned today are not just concepts, they are tools that we can use to shape our journey in the year. Let's carry these lessons with us and face the future with confidence and resilience, and I hope that all we have learned today will propel us towards a year filled with growth, collaboration, and unbreakable determination. Let's be that person. Go all out. Get it. You can. It is achievable, and the impossible is achievable this year. Let's just bear that in mind. So thank you and best wishes for the year ahead. So I'll be handing over to Engineer Jamil as it does the vote of thanks, to just thank everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We can't thank you enough. Thank you. As I today yesterday, Myself and Kevin, we are still chatting, we are taking Zoom meeting with the team. Started Zoom meeting around that 11:30 night. I will enter like 2 a.m. That is in the day and the experiment of just thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thanks to all our leaders once again. Thanks to my team leaders and all day. Thanks for that day. Thanks to Monica. Thanks to Ambassador. Thanks to Oga Adam for teaching lecturer. Thank you, thank you, Sophie. Thank you all those my moderator has mentioned and called their names. Don't these people. Don't need to come together. Thanks to all those who joined. Thanks to students of the academy. Thanks to Oninola Olawo, my registrar, and my very, very wonderful president. Thank you. All that we team in the academy, thank you so much, my favorite son of you. So we need to all come together and work as a team. I want to apply the word that I can speak. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, colleagues. Guys, let's go and register for Space 2.0. I'm running to the year. Thank you, Attack. Thank you, Adola. Thank you, again. All members of people, thank you. Thank you all, and God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.